And welcome to episode 187 of Nerd Rage Radio.
Spoilers. There's no warning.
Ready for war, Joe? How you wanna blow they spot? I know.
Yeah.
So good.
Here we go.
Greatness.
Here we go.
So, also, there's we were just having this conversation. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Kanye's Poopity Scoop.
I wasn't. I wasn't until about 15 seconds ago.
So, the song is actually called "Lift Yourself," and the beat is phenomenal. The long and short of it is he did
So to
it.
speak.
He had Drake out to work on his album, to work on Kanye's album.
Yeah.
And he was like, if you help me work on my album, I will give you a beat for free.
Okay.
This is the beat that Drake chose, and then Kanye didn't give it to him, and instead put it out saying poopity scoop over it just to fuck with Drake. Drake never said anything about it. Kanye never said anything about it. Everybody was just confused and hated Kanye because it's fun to hate Kanye. And a year and a half later, Drake was like, nope, it was just a troll, just to mess with me. He knows what he did, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's
Can we hear it?
I mean, it's cool if Drake just come on and said that, right? Because he had nothing to gain from.
Yeah, well, he did an interview with LeBron James. This is it. I'm going to try to talk over it, but yeah, I mean, he makes a good beat.
It's
right?
a very Kanye beat.
Yeah, oh, for sure. So anyway, there's this. Oh my god, dude. There's this.
At first, I thought you were like, oh my God, Star Wars Episode 9 trailer.
No.
It wasn't that the energy you were getting?
A little bit.
Me.
Every time, like, just for right now, for whatever reason, when I brought the video down, you know, it usually sits down at the bottom.
Yeah.
So my thumb is like used to going to this place. It's like sitting up like a quarter of an inch higher than it usually sits.
That's
So I just
because
kept
everybody got
hitting
used to it
the
and they
video
updated it.
underneath.
To fuck with you.
So anyway, somebody that beat just plays for like a minute and a half, and then for like the last 45 minutes, he just says poopity scoop, scoopity poop, poopity scoop poop, poopity scoopity poop, poopity poopity scoop. So somebody took that, looped it for 10 hours, put it on YouTube, and just has Kanye dancing to it, and
Whoopity scoop whoop poop. Poop diddy whoop scoop. Poop. Poop. Scoop diddy whoop.
That is pretty great.
Whoop-dee-dee
That video is
scoop.
good.
Whoop diddy scoop poop. Poop diddy scoop.
10 hours, right?
Scoop diddy whoop.
So the comments are life on this fucking thing. So somebody said, can you make a 20-hour version of this? It's really annoying clicking the replay button every 10 hours. Somebody else said, when you have 10 hours left to live. Somebody said, my man did a dance for 10 hours straight.
Without pooping.
This is 1 billion times more important than basically anything else going on in the world right now.
They're probably right.
Me, read my mind. Psychic. Okay, sure. My mind. This. Psychic. What the fuck? 4 hours in, running low on supplies, send help. I can't tell where it starts and where it ends. I am sure I am now the favorite roommate. Favorite part. 5 hours, 23 minutes, and 34 seconds.
Wow.
And is it still hyperlinked in?
Why? Yeah. Why only 10 hours? The bars are so fire that my house burned down.
Whoever made it should have put an Easter egg in there just to see who fucking watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And found our wedding song. When your mom tells you to watch only one video before bed.
Oh, is that a thing? Is that a thing?
Probably.
Probably. I don't have that experience, but I can imagine. Mom, one more video. Okay, one more video, Johnny.
Yeah, it is a thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it longer, but I keep pressing restart. Oh God. Anyways, it's great.
There's
That's great.
There's like an hour or 2 hour loop of one of the rocking and rolling.
Oh yeah.
I'm 20 minutes in. So far, regret nothing.
And you're listening to, from my right to my left, Bobby Skullface.
Good day.
Chris.
Pinkerton, if you're nasty.
There you go. And Joe KW.
No.
And I'm Adam Russman. Welcome to 187.
To 187. The only reason why we started.
We've been waiting for this.
For 186 episodes.
Yeah, 186. I was on the count. Actually, more than that. If you think about all the bonus tracks and all our Patreon episodes and all the shit that we just never posted out there.
Just
Keep
record
for
it and
ourselves,
just lost in history.
It's like we're keeping it someplace hidden, so when we're dead and gone, somebody can find it and
They were
play the lost
monsters.
episode. Something wrong?
I just want to check something real quick.
Probably because the way our ass is on these new stools, the diaphragm, you get the full
Pushes it up a bit.
That's right.
Dude, I don't know. I don't want to take your thunder because you have a nerd week to talk. Yeah, of course.
Thunder.
Yeah, and but I have
Steal my thunder from down under.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, but I have something that I want to say about it when we get it. So I think I'm just anxious. I'm excited. I'm looking forward.
Do you want to go
it.
first with your nerd?
I'm always
week?
excited when all four of us are here.
I think you should go first because
Really?
Yeah, because a little bit birthday boy.
Oh man, I forgot about that part of my nerd week.
They say it's your birthday.
They're so aggressive.
No, do you know
and
where
I
that's
really-
from? It's from like Chuck E. Cheese. It's like the little guy. That
Oh,
dances
yeah.
and sings.
It's
That,
terrified
that
each
used to
other.
play in school when I was in like
It's terrifying.
public school.
Well, they
play
can't
that
use
shit, and
Happy
then they-
Birthday because it's trademarked.
Yeah, and they would list like everyone's name's birthday today. Because
Say
there's
it's
so
your
many people.
birthday. Sorry, I forgot to send that to you on your birthday.
That's all right, man. It's all right. It's funny. So I have a different birthday date on Facebook.
Oh,
and
we
it
know.
fucks everybody up.
No.
Why do you do that?
No, he
Just-
does.
I'm sick, man. I don't want people to know my real birthday.
No,
man.
the real
It might be
important
a-
people should know his birthday.
on
That's
purpose.
right.
It's
I don't
like
know.
a-
I don't know
It's
it.
like a test.
It's not. No, actually, it's not.
Twice as many.
It really isn't a
happy
test.
birthdays.
No, negative. Like
Yeah, I think it's probably an elaborate test.
it is. It is not. It is not an elaborate test at all.
So you say. So you say.
Okay.
You feel me? Right? You feel me?
I don't know if I do feel you. I don't know.
Did you break your fast? Your
I did.
alcohol fast?
I did have. I did have a couple drinks.
A couple.
A couple.
I don't know how many.
Like is it
right, so
like
I
a
guess I should
picture?
start with
a picture
Friday.
is one, right?
Yeah.
Any one container is one. Like the video. It's one video.
No, I didn't get stupid. Well, I got stupid, but I don't know if it was the food truck food that ended the night poorly or me getting too. You
Someone
weren't.
shaking
You weren't
their head.
there the whole night.
Someone
but,
shaking their head.
But I saw it. I saw where it was.
I was
headed.
only 2 beers in when you saw me.
No, you were not. When I
Maybe 2.5.
You thought you were 2 beers in.
when I left, I caught him out of the corner of my eye doing one of these,
Oh, Betty, bye bye.
and I was like, "Oh boy!"
Dude, it was quite a night. So yeah. Well, first off, we went and saw Shazam.
Yes, we'll have a good discussion about that. I
Yeah,
guess at
that
some
was
point.
good. Joe should go see it, and Kris should go see it after Aquaman. Dude, you know what's funny, man?
Only 2
That's
more.
true. You should
only-
see it before. We've discovered this.
Oh, only 2 more years until Aquaman will be on TNT. So
Yeah,
I look forward
I'll
to
watch it
watching
then.
Shazam.
Maybe.
It's funny that you're checked out.
It's
Yeah.
not even check out. It's like hate.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
see
Yeah.
Shazam. I actually do. It looks
Shazam is good. It's not as good as Aquaman, but it's good.
okay.
And I thought it was going to be trash. I'm on record saying I'm almost 100% sure this is going to be trash.
Yeah.
I know, but I just that appeals to me more than the fish guy,
Yeah.
water dude.
It's actually a benefit to see that one before Aquaman. I think.
Yeah,
I think we discovered that.
It was meant to be seen first.
Shit, we better go tonight. then.
So nothing really so Friday was my actual birthday. Nothing. We went to one of my daughter's plays, which was awesome. Another kid got sick, so she got to play 2 roles, which is cool, which I didn't get to see Thursday. So that was fun. Went home and I was done, man. I had to work that day. So Saturday.
You didn't have to deal
Well,
with the
hang on a
reserve
sec.
seats.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right. I
that's-
forgot about
You
that.
did talk about.
I did
that.
talk. Did I tell?
Yeah, and then you talked about the cell phones. Right?
Yeah. Oh, so all right. When did we record last? Did I tell what actually happened?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know it was
okay.
on chat. I think it was in a private
Okay,
chat.
it
that
wasn't
we-
on
No, he
chat,
talked about it.
on
On,
chat.
no, he
On
talked
the
about it
show?
on the show about the cell phones because you were.
Yeah.
I get shit mixed up now.
So all right. So here's the deal. And
What is
like,
life?
so at what point do you bite your tongue, even when speaking out is the right thing to do because you don't want to mess things up for your kid?
I think you did talk about this 2 weeks ago. 'Cause I remember.
Did I?
I remember typing "do it for the story, bro" because I was at work.
No, it definitely happened. I mean, we definitely had a conversation
Also, okay.
on the show, but in the words of Alfred when asked if he had given up, never
Yeah. Well. So
is my answer.
I did vocalize a couple things, and like the principal ended up sitting right in front of me. I didn't know it was a principal, so we'll see if things are changing. But I'm going to say something else before the next event. So this is what happened, man. You got these group of drama parents, which every parent has to volunteer.
Hang on.
Yeah.
For clarification, is that as in a class or for your mama drama?
They are known and wear little shirts that say "Drama Mama." That's a fact.
Oh my god!
That's a fact.
But this is
But there's dads too.
when you say that though, you're referencing
They're-
that
the
their children
parents-
are involved in the drama
Yes. So
program.
if your kid is going to be in the drama program and
Yep.
you have to actually sign a contract. Your kid signs it. You sign it. That the kids are going to be there for every practice. They got
Rehearsal, I
certain
think they call
rehearsal, whatever.
We sign off their royalties.
Don't get fucking pedantic with me now, Joe.
I'm learning to be like you.
Yeah, I know. I learned it from you, Dad. I learned it from watching you.
Stage left.
And the parents do have to volunteer a certain thing. Now, my wife usually takes care of that. She does like stuff for the school for the social media marketing type things, and she comes in and like does the meal prep for both one of the nights and whatever.
And you also have to volunteer.
We have to. One of the parents has to go. But of course, most of the and I'm not taking anything away from the people that don't do a lot of work. I mean, some of these parents, like one's in charge of the costumes, they got to get all the costumes and fit all the kids and sew and blah blah blah. And some parents does the sound quality and whatever. And like I'm at the point now, like the sound system is kind of trash. I'm like, dude, I'll just cut you a check for $1,000. You guys buy a new audio mics and whatnot, and that'll be my contribution for the rest of the time my fucking kids are in school. How about that, right? And so anyway. The school has about, you've been in there before, right? About, we used to say about 300 seats.
Maybe. I would say that's a little generous.
Yeah, I mean like maybe 280.
Yeah.
All right. So there's 3 rows. It's an old church. There's 3 rows of pews. The center row are the larger pews, which fit about 10 people. They're kind of at a like an A-frame type shape, like there's a point in the center. And then the side pews, there are less seats in the front, more seats in the back. But the center pews are the fucking biggest rows, right? Mm-hmm. And so, and what I imagine has happened is like the 5 or 6 drama mamas who are there started reserving seats for their kids, like the kids that aren't in the productions, maybe the parents, and now it's evolved to the point where it's the neighbors, their aunt and uncle, the fucking grandparents, and whatever. So. We got in early. Like we literally were carrying food. So like we shouldn't have even been at the door yet, right? We got in early. I was the 3rd person before they started collecting tickets. And I walk in there and 70 fucking seats are already reserved with coats and bullshit. The front center seats. 70 fucking seats. Yeah. And it's all the drama mama.
That's too much.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Llama red pajama drama mama would blow my mind.
Dude.
If there was a llama red pajama drama mama book. That would fuck me up.
Write it down. Write it down.
You draw it, and we'll write it, and
we'll make millions. Retirement. So, and I know that there's other. I've heard complaints from other parents about this before, and and like I've like sided with them. Like, yeah, it's fucking bullshit. But I feel like it's gotten worse in the 4 years that we've been here.
You know what you should do? You should go in early and set up a professional camera track that runs, a camera that pans across.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Right in front of their faces. So the camera's like right here the whole time. So they're
dude. I mean, and so I was like, oh, well, damn. Where do you buy the tickets for the special seats? Can I get tickets for the special seats? Damn, man, we got to get here. You know what?
Yeah, we definitely talked about this exact conversation.
I don't think we did on the podcast.
I think it was
in text.
I think it was in a text.
It was in a text. It was in a text.
I'm going to
pull it up.
But it might be in the bonus one. I can't remember.
Oh, I haven't listened to the bonus one.
Maybe. But I didn't.
Yeah,
when did we do the bonus show? When did we do the bonus show?
Oh, sorry, all the things are taken. Like it was the same exact thing.
But this is for the people.
I mean, some fucked up Groundhog Day.
And like, and I was like, I don't do that. Was on Friday. We didn't record it since Friday.
I'm gonna find it.
I think we just had this conversation.
Maybe
it
was a preemptive.
Maybe you're living the same day over and over again. Maybe you're living the same day, and that's why you also thought that I already had the chips.
No. Your memory's just
maybe
shit.
maybe the universe that you've transitioned from. This has already happened. This is the first time it's happened in our universe.
No,
it's possible.
It's
possible. It definitely happened in the chat. So, because I was chatting with you guys while I was there, fuming.
And then we talked about the video and videoing, and I was like,
that's why I don't remember.
I was like, how long is a good frame? Like 5 to 10
I was complaining
seconds.
about that before.
5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like 5 to 10 seconds. 30 seconds is too much.
Yeah, I was complaining about the drama. So the drama's over, but I was making little comments there, and somebody downstairs had a little snack thing out there, like, oh, you guys having a good seat? Yeah, great. It's great. I just got to get here the day before to get a good seat, apparently. Because being the third in the door wasn't good enough.
Are you saying it to the people that took the chairs?
It's anybody. Anybody who come up and say. And the thing is that
what gives them the right to
reserve? Yeah. Like there's people walking in.
No, I'm asking.
There is no right. There's people in this fucking school.
Put that stuff down.
People in this fucking school don't say anything. Like they no longer let kids stay in the aisle because I fucking flipped out on them one time. And I was like, this is a fire hazard. You need to move these kids out of the aisles. And now I've changed. They fucking hate me. Like. You want to shut down? I fucking got the fire marshal's phone number. I'll speed dial, motherfucker.
His name is Bill.
Pick up the phone. Say I won't.
And his teeth are fucked up.
Say I won't. But he's got a wicked mustache. So that was that night. Saturday we went and saw Shazam. Had a great time. Marilyn Phil came out. Kris came out. Old dumbass Kris. We had a good time.
Once again, for the record, I'm glad that's not my name.
Yeah, you're Kris with a K.
Fair enough.
So, and then we went out to Attaboy.
From Alabama, where are you from?
Yeah, Tennessee, where you from?
We're gonna get to
Arkansas,
all that.
where are you from?
Wait till my
Kentucky. Where you from?
There were some Gatling birds.
Georgia, where you from?
Hey, listen, I'll put up with a lot of shit. Being from Georgia ain't one of them.
Really? they're uppity in Georgians.
That's a whole other story.
Bougie.
Ooh,
Georgia or Florida?
especially Atlanteans.
Florida is in the south.
It is in the South. That's a fact.
It's just
It's where New Yorkers go to retire.
Yeah.
or people from California move to escape prosecution.
And where bad things go to happen, I hear.
So Attaboy was nice. Right? The first one we went to. Did you guys go out anywhere else?
We did.
after?
We did.
Good.
We did.
Good.
Yeah, I would never go there.
Well, you would never go to a brewery. You would never go to a brewery. anyway.
Let me explain why.
Profound face.
So let me say this.
No hesitation.
I like the furniture. I like the kind of the layout, the wood, so to speak.
For those of us that didn't attend, what exactly
it's
is
a
this
brewery.
It's a brewery.
It's a brewery.
that has a bar.
in the strictest sense of the word.
Okay.
And it was too fucking loud.
It was
Like,
loud.
I had to be like right next to you to
What?
hear what you were saying. That's a stepdad joke. That's not even a dad joke.
Damn.
Doesn't that make it better?
or
That's a whole nother level right
Yeah,
there.
man.
Big Rich's collapsed belly button joke. Why'd your belly button make a frowny face? So anyway, but like the fries were great.
Yeah, they were good.
Top 5 fries?
Or so that's a restaurant fry conversation, which I'm willing to have. But he wants a sample party. But I'm willing to have that.
After the
conversation.
first, I'm down to eat
right,
so many potatoes with you guys.
You like double your weight that you came back.
All of a sudden, he starts celebrating St. Patrick's Day harder.
You're gonna be fucking 400 pounds by the end of the
I
year.
hate St. Patrick's Day.
No, I won't be, but
We ended up going out to that Italian restaurant afterwards.
Okay, good. Nitos?
that spot you
No,
like.
no,
Litos?
No, Nitos.
spot
Litos?
Mamalitos.
The spot over there behind the movie theater.
Yeah,
That place is on point,
fucking
man.
the shit.
Well, we went to Idiom, which was actually a little bit more low key across the way. Had some more fries, more truffle fries. Actually, those fries were really good. They were really small though,
They were small,
but they were good.
But they were very good.
Yeah. So the first thing I did is handed Bobby his own vat of ketchup.
Yeah.
Made him very happy boy. Very happy boy. Then we went over there and I had some fucking chorizo tacos. And I think that's what put me over. They were good. But dude, don't
Tell me about everything that was on them. Go ahead.
Well, there was
an
some kind of
aioli slaw. Maybe?
there was definitely aioli slaw. There was cabbages. There was radishes on it as well.
Did you pin this
that's
place
legit
in your
taco.
GPS so I can?
I mean, dude, I'll take you there. We can go. So, but had a ton of very high
Big plans.
alcoholic beers, bursts. And then after that, we walked like all the way across town. And when I mean all the way across town, I'm saying we're down off East Street and, 4 blocks over till you get to 2nd Street. And we went all the way to 7th Street. So it's quite a distance. Wife's feet are fucked up beyond belief because she was wearing
Kind of walker's
sexy,
legs?
She's
Not
wearing
walking
sexy shoes. Yeah. So we went to this other place. I think it was called Old Mother Brewery, and we it was like picnic style table. So there's 2 people sitting there. Like we're just gonna sit here until these people leave, and they left very quickly. They were cool though.
Power move. Yeah.
Power move. Yeah. Drink there. Then went to the cellar door. Used to be the Brown Pelican off of 2nd Street, I believe.
Look at the pelican. Fly pelican.
And we got even more trash, and we danced until they closed that motherfucker down. My legs were screaming the next day.
Nice. That's awesome.
Well, I do remember driving home in the Uber, getting to the toilet.
Wait, you drove the Uber?
No. Getting to the toilet, and
Moving the squatty potty out of the way.
no,
No.
because that was very hard to clean the next day. We'll transition to a squatty potty. And I remember aiming towards the toilet, feeling some dribble back down, and then just laying down and going to bed. Apparently,
Those fucking tacos got him again.
but like actually, the crazy part was I was slaying water, wasn't hungover at all the next day, so I was tired.
I nodded to Pam. I was like, we gotta.
Oh yeah, you
and-
definitely.
and
definitely.
Pam started bringing the water.
So actually, now I think about it, I was a little bit hungover in the morning, but it was fine. It was well worth it.
You know, in my old age, I don't drink a ton anymore, but I've cracked the code. If I like, it seems to be like a work event. Everybody's getting a little sloppy or whatever, and if I drink a bottle of water before I go to bed, a bottle of water as soon as I get up,
you good?
I'm normally
right
fine. Yeah, I wouldn't say right as rain, but I'm a lot more functional than I would be otherwise.
Yeah, it's funny if she hadn't organized this event, I probably would still not be drinking. I did have a glass of wine with dinner last night, but that was it. So even the next day we had game day. Guys came over. I painted a couple things.
How's your table? Did you get it done? Is it completely done?
I would say not. Did you come over and look at it? You look at my wood?
No, I did.
You don't
I
have to
did.
come
'cause
over.
Was it done?
I don't know if it was. I don't know. You know, it's just like my shit. Like it's never really done.
Yeah. I got the majority. All the exterior stuff I think is painted, with the exception of the baseboard, which I might have to paint black because there's MDF and wood. But it looks really good. It does complete the room.
Yeah, it definitely
sure.
has more of a purposeful presence.
Yeah, so guys came over. We did some grilling. Actually, then my wife was like, "Listen, you guys want to stay for a little cookout?" And everybody's like, "Yeah." So she went and grabbed some chicken and pork chops or whatever. So the guys ended up staying until like 5 or 6 o'clock, and we grilled out all day long, and it was good, man. It was a good game day. Besides that, I watched Afterlife based off the recommendation. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. The one bit
is that the Ricky
Gervais. Are you going to watch it? It's short and it's like 2 hours long.
I've skipped over it half a dozen times so far, so please go ahead. I might watch it, but I might not remember.
It was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it. It did have some interesting. Like I do like to have that philosophical debate with atheists about the value of life or death and stuff like that, or the purpose driven life type of thing. I think it's interesting to see their paradigm in that. I don't agree with it. Because I don't think you can separate yourself from the culture you were raised in. You know, like the Judeo-Christian culture, like it's so saturated. I don't really think that you can. I don't think there's a real true atheist. You know, there's certain assumptions that we make because we're culturally, drenched with it. You know, values.
I don't know. You grow and change as a different person.
I'll tell you right now, I'm completely different headspace as far as spiritually than I was, living with my parents.
Yeah.
And that's based on some decisions I made on my own.
I'm not saying that you can't. You have to be. You're going to be once you're a Christian. You're a Christian your whole life. I'm saying that like our culture is so. There's some assumptions that are based off that culture that I don't know if you can free yourself from it.
I think it's true what you're saying about Christians, but on the other hand, once you're a Jet, you are a Jet for life. That is fucking. That's a fact. I don't know how the Sharks. Kind of. I don't know. You would think it might be blood in, blood out, but I don't want to play the stereotypes.
But I liked his character. I liked all the characters, and it was pretty cool. It was good to see his arc and everything. The one bit of business that I'm kind of like stuck on, and maybe this is the purpose, is the junkie. His actions with the junkie.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how I sort that out. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that had a proper impact with him like it should have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could see like
I said to Laura at some point, I was like, that's a hell of a social drug.
What do you mean?
Just having some heroin with a buddy.
Yeah. It was sprinkled on some weed. It's fine.
Sprinkle me, man.
But yeah, that was interesting. And that dude's character was interesting as well. He had a very valid point about like, she died.
Dude, what are you doing tonight? I was thinking pizza and heroin. Whoa.
Hey, maybe that's how it is in England.
I'm busy.
Dude, don't you ever live in that town though? Doesn't that town look awesome? Little quaint town.
Quaint. It looks
yeah.
quaint.
I love the vacation. That'd be great. You'd be bored as fuck.
Yeah. I'd be like, Sweet Garden, bitch.
Go back. Joker. Anyway, so that was pretty good. I watched Reign of the Supermen, the sequel to The Death of Superman, New 52. Mm-hmm. It was fine. I mean, it was they did a couple changes to the storyline. They took out what's the big purple guy's name?
Thanos.
No.
Yes.
Parasite.
Mongoloid. No.
You say Mongoloid?
No. What is it? What is his name?
Steve,
Fuck.
Kevin,
The guy that dropped all the bombs and destroyed Coast City.
I don't remember.
Monger?
Oh, Mongol.
Is that what his name is?
The with the yellow face? You got like a yellow face?
Stop it.
No.
The Mongoloid with the yellow face. All right, I get it.
Let me look it up.
Wow.
So there's no. They make it Dark Side, but they kind of changed Dark Side from the Justice League War. Like that New 52 Dark Side's a little bit different. He doesn't talk as much. Yeah, but it wasn't bad. They had some really good parts in it. It's actually very cool. They had this bit with Diana and Lois. Yeah,
Mongol.
Okay,
Is that-
he's not in it at all.
Is it Yellow
Yeah.
Red Skull?
That looks like a yellow little Dark
Yeah.
Side.
Yeah, it's
Is it Dark Side's little homie?
no.
A little bit.
If Dark Side was a rapper, would he be like the hype man? Take that, take that, take that.
So
That I want to see.
there's an interesting bit because when they started New 52, of course Kal-El and Wonder Woman had the relationship, and then at a certain point,
I like how you and Superman are our first name.
that's how he roll. He actually prefers Clark. But in this one, they had to establish that Clark and Lois relationship, which was one of my complaints in the first part because it just happens. Where all this other time it's been Wonder Woman, but they actually had this little bit where Wonder Woman and Diana Diana and Lois meet and have a little conversation, and it's like, listen, I know that you had, I knew we had our thing, but it was just, you were Clark's real love of life, and like Lois, like I didn't know anything about this, and Wonder Woman's like, oh. Fuck, but then like they were mature and got past, and actually there's like a friendship there. It was kind of cool. It's cool dynamics. Lois is actually a really cool character, but we don't get to see much of her in these different stories. So that was good. I finally got up off my ass and used that DC Universe app my buddy gave me. That's where I watched that the
Reign of
Superman. Introduced the kids to Lois and Clark.
Oh, really?
Superman.
How's that hold
That
up?
fucking. It's not.
Dean Cain? Dean Cain?
It's not. Yeah.
Trash.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you though, Dean Cain.
My mom loved that shit.
Dean Cain. He's
I
25%
haven't-
Asian. That's
Yeah.
maybe that's why.
I've never seen a moment of that.
I haven't either.
It was just in
I
a
wa-
time in my life where I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
Every Sunday night, mom had it on, so I watched it.
couldn't
Yeah,
touch when it
it's
came on.
not bad. He's not a bad Superman, and she's a really good. She might be my favorite Lois
Is
Lane.
that Terry,
Really?
Terry Hatcher?
Terry Hatcher, yeah, she might be my favorite Lois
They're
Lane.
real
I'd
and they're fabulous.
Yeah, they are fabulous.
I'd have to watch.
Spectacular. What was the line?
Yeah,
Because I'm not crazy about the Amy Adams Lois Lane. I love the Reeves Lois Lane.
yeah, Margot Kidder.
Margot
She drove me.
Kidder.
She drove me crazy.
She drove herself crazy.
God damn.
Too soon. Too soon.
That was a great setup and a great.
Some are too. I mean, they fall into your lap. I mean,
Yeah,
Jesus
come on.
Christ, who am I to deny it?
But so but it's funny, man. Like the kids, they always fucking fight me on shit, and they end up watching. They like it. They're watching Once Upon a Time right now. It's like the
In New York,
No,
it's a
no,
fucked up
no.
movie, Opium Dens. Heavy.
No, that's the Disney
Yeah,
real
yeah,
world
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
princesses and yeah.
and then I started watching fucking Doom Patrol. And
How is
dude? Well, first off, in the first 2 minutes of it is fat Brandon Fraser
George of the fucking
railing some chick from behind, titties flopping everywhere, and you're like, oh my god,
Bear today?
oh yeah, oh this. That
No, I mean like.
oh
Yeah.
yes, bear titties.
jungle. Yeah.
And I mean they are definitely from the '80s because they are like
So is it set in the 80s?
that
is it?
part was
Okay.
yeah, it is set in modern times, but they so I mean it is odd. It's very odd.
Now, are you familiar with Doom Patrol prior to?
Fuck no.
The only way I'm
Fuck
familiar
no.
with it is at one point in time I was buying Lucy comics and
Yeah.
I refer to my comics like I do Newports.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
do too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we coined that phrase. No big deal.
That's
Some
right.
break
I guess
by
it
now,
wandered
so-
down to Alabama at some point. And
Where you visited.
And in there, they were like, they had Doom Patrol under some different DC imprint, and I don't remember the name of
Yeah.
it. But they were like trying to just pitch it as the cool new superheroes. And I'm like, who the fuck are these people? That's
Yeah.
all I know about it.
Well, so is it Crazy Jane? I think it's Crazy Jane. So she's got like 62 personalities. Each has its own individual superpower.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
She's fucking awesome. She was a chick, one of the chicks in Orange Is the New Black. The Hispanic chick who always has her makeup eyeliner, crazy, which I really like her. She's good to go. Brandon Fraser's Robot Man, which is a crazy role for him. He did not age well. And then Timothy Dalton's like the chief, James Bond guy. You know actors' names.
I don't know who that is.
Timothy Dalton.
No.
Really?
The Living Daylights.
You don't believe me. I don't know people's names.
You would if you saw him. You'd be like, oh, that guy.
I'm sure
He
you
was
saw him.
Bond before Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, but after
I don't
Roger,
even
but
remember who
after
that was.
Roger Moore.
Oh, you should have just asked me how many James Bonds can I name.
How many can
There's
you
the
name?
guy from Layer Cake.
Okay.
Pierce,
Daniel Craig.
No, let him
Yes.
finish in this format. I want to get this out.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan. No.
Dude, you're pissing on the toilet seat, but you're not quite there. You're getting close. All right, who else? Who else?
Sean Connery.
Okay.
Hacksaw Jim Gordon.
Right on.
That's all I know.
So you're missing Roger Moore.
Okay.
Is that the guy from Rocketeer? The bad guy?
Timothy Dalton's from
Timothy
Bad
Dalton.
Guy.
So Roger Moore was the one that looked old when he did it. He was like he always looked older to me.
Yeah,
he was like the one Moonraker that would have been. And I'm not a huge Bond fan. I just know.
Sounds
this.
like
I've
you
never
are.
seen one Bond movie.
I honestly have probably just seen a few.
I doubt that.
Big facts.
I haven't seen but maybe 4 or 5 of them.
I tried to watch the one that the video game was based off of because
GoldenEye.
I enjoyed it so much. I made it halfway through. I was like, I can't do that.
Just watch the Thomas Crown Affair. It's a better story, and you get to see some titties in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not my genre. Like the spy, like it's just not my bag. Like I just meh. Keep it moving.
Okay, I don't know where we
Austin
were.
Powers.
Anyway.
That's not my bag, baby.
Now, that's my bag.
There you go. I knew it.
Dude. I was thinking about watching Austin Powers recently, and I was like, I should watch it with the kids, but then I was thinking about all the shagging.
It doesn't age well. It doesn't age well.
It is almost cringeworthy. A lot of movies. from that
It was
era-
cringeworthy back then. It was
Well,
just
no,
fun.
but now it's just like yikes.
Did I ever tell you? Like, oh, that's a good story.
Dude, the Belgium dip is fucking great.
It is. So I had no interest in seeing that movie. I thought it was a fucking piece of shit.
Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Me too.
So my sisters blackmailed me into taking them to see that because I think it was rated R. Was it rated
It's
R?
PG-13.
PG-13.
Okay.
It
So
was
they
it
were-
was on the line though.
Yeah. So they caught me sneaking some chick in my bedroom, like, and they're like, "We're gonna tell mom unless she takes this movie." I was like, "All right." But I ended up loving it.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
great.
"Oh,
Wait,
great."
did you say chicken or chicken?
Chicken.
Chicken?
Okay, cool.
It was Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Time travel's a motherfucker.
No, just a young Brie Larson.
So Doom
Don't
Patrol.
put that on-
Back
don't
when
put that on
she was
anybody.
she was just a hatchling.
So Doom Patrol has.
That's where we were.
It's wild enough that I'm kind of interested just to continue to understand what's going on. There is a fourth wall breaking narrator who is the main villain, which is an interesting angle.
Yeah, that's cool.
It is cool, and the cool thing is like sometimes he narrates to the characters and like, now pick up your vape pen, Bobby.
Dude, don't threaten
Pick
me.
it up right now. There you go, you sucker. You do everything I tell you to do. But so like it's kind of interesting. I want to see where it goes. All the character development in the but it's funny. Cyborg, I don't mind him, but he's like a trash cyborg. He's like Cyborg Day 4. He's like not ready for the Justice League. He's like, yeah, one day I want to be in the Justice League. I hope my dad thinks in 5 years after stopping small crooks, I can go to Justice League.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah, he doesn't quite yet have the flight boots.
What if
Teen Titans?
What if
Yeah.
he basically had the mind of a 5-year-old in that body, and he had to gradually build up mentally to be able to be.
That might be more interesting.
Shazam.
But he's not bad. He's not like the actor. I'm like, damn, you're not. Is it Ray Fisher?
It's not your
So is it a completely different portral than what you got in Justice League?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
This is separate universes.
Ray Romano.
Is it closer to Cyborg from Teen Titans?
He's not hammy at all.
Okay, because the Teen Titans Cyborgs.
So
Let me
the
ask you a
o-
question. Would you ever masturbate with pig fat?
Yes.
If you cooked a ham,
you probably already have.
you cooked a
don't know.
whole like a ham, like a, you know what I mean? And you had to cut this big old chunky piece of pig fat off.
I feel like we had this conversation before.
No, I don't think we'd ask if we would.
You've talked about the pig fat.
Oh, I
many
call
times.
it pig fat often because one time I saw people cutting a ham up, and I was like, "Dude, I think I fucked up."
Especially when it's warm.
So you pour it in a sock, right?
Where are you
You
going?
use a skin as a wrap.
Where are you going
Oh
with?
my
Where are you
God.
going with this?
That's a bit much.
And what does it have to do with Cyborg?
No, nothing, just pigs. You're hamming it up. He was hamming it up.
No more coffee for you. You're out of here. You're out of here with this. So
You got to bring home the bacon.
it's a different portrayal. Like he doesn't feel like he's a victim of the accident.
Okay.
Because his it's not like the mother box. His dad is like equipping him, but it's a fucking gruesome scene. You see a little bit of his origin story, like some kind of
His organ story.
his organ story. His organ probably is not there, but there's a gruesome scene where
It's
his
like RoboCop,
where his
the original?
his dad is like ripping out bone and shit off his arm. His blood is everywhere. He's like missing an eye. It's pretty fucking graphic. So we'll see what happens with that.
Does he like want to be better?
He
Is he like
wants-
striving to be like more tech, more weapons, more?
He's striving to. So what they're alluding to is basically he's on his dad's crusade, but he thinks it's his crusade.
But is
like
he trying to like? Is he trying to like increase his weaponry and all that?
He's trying to be better. Yes, yes.
Greedy as a pig.
I fucking hate you sometimes. So there was that. I thought I watched something else here recently. It might have been it. I've done a couple painting, so I some really good stuff that I'm actually really, really happy with here recently.
Nice.
Some yellows.
Yeah,
which
I
is
was glad to
always
see that it was brighter in
fucking
the
challenge.
at least in the pictures.
It's definitely brighter.
It was much more vibrant, which
Yeah.
feels better.
Well, so the funny thing about that is the two characters. One is like, crashes in the spaceships and is all torn up, and the other one's like the master swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
So the one guy that's duller, he's all grungy and dirty, and close quarter combat. The other guy, like he's brighter, and there's no blemishes on his armor. It's like fucking clean. So I try to go with that. Like Joe likes it. Like Joe likes it.
Off the assembly line. Yep, I like it too.
Polish.
And-
You gotta polish your shit before you go.
Yeah, man, a little pride,
A little battle damage.
a little pride.
Show the work. And that's I think that's pretty much it. I might have I feel like that was something that, I'm reading The Right Side of History by Ben Shapiro, which is pretty interesting. And I had listened to a couple really good podcasts here recently, but I don't anything specific. There's one guy that was on who's a physicist and something else talking about issues with the Darwin's theory of evolution, which is fucking
It was just now, isn't it?
yeah, it was good.
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's
It was
good.
like they dropped today. Did you listen to it today already?
No. Maybe that's another one I listened to. This one was on. I think this one was on Shapiro.
Oh,
But
okay.
But like there's some shit I didn't know. Like how everybody thinks everything comes from a common ancestor. But like all of a sudden there's huge points where all of a sudden there's tons of life that like came out of nowhere. Like literally like the fossil records. Like all of a sudden there's boom, and then there's not enough time. It seems kind of aliens. It's aliens.
He annoyed me recently on Twitter.
Who's that?
Ben Shapiro.
Why is that?
I just fucking I hate that shit. Like whenever like this New Zealand shit popped up, and then there's like you can just set your fucking clock to these fucking tweets from people. Like in the first,
You follow him on Twitter?
no, somebody
Oh, okay.
retweeted it.
Oh, okay.
Somebody like the first round is always the same. Don't give him any limelight. It's what he wants. Don't say his names. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I came on this bitch to look at fucking
Comic books.
ass and toys. You're fucking my timeline up with this shit. I wasn't
Okay.
thinking about this dude. But it's not, it could have been anybody. It's just
Yeah.
happened to be him that got retweeted.
I do think it's a good idea that we all get into
Dude,
that.
I'm okay with it too, but if you say don't say it, you're just saying it.
You bring
No, don't say his name.
Yeah, but you're just doing it. Like you're just bringing attention to it. Like you're doing the same thing
Then
that you think you're not doing.
Just don't mention
the thing to do is just don't mention it.
Yep, I agree.
I understand where you're going. I think it takes baby steps, but I mean, it has been.
It's just like, dude, oh God, you're so brave. You're right. We should not mention it. You're right.
No. It has been proven that like a lot of these people do things
no,
to be.
of course.
for
Yeah,
notoriety.
obviously.
Yeah.
We agree. That's why just
But,
don't talk about it.
but it's bringing attention to it. Don't think about elephants. You know what I mean? It's like Dumbo. Yeah, like it's that sort of thing.
Okay, we continue.
No, that was it.
No, what did he say? Yeah, that's all he said. That,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, all right. I guess that's.
Let me piggyback off that just because I was at the party and I.
Okay.
So, we went and saw Shazam, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
I read Dr. Aphra, Star Wars book from Marvel.
Dr. Afro.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Aphra.
Like Afro Samurai?
Afro?
No, Aphra.
Spell it for me.
Zach Afra.
Explain
Can
it
you
to
use it in a sentence?
Was that the
I
chick
just
that was,
read
What's
Dr. Aphra.
the definition?
It's a name. It's
was,
a proper
was
noun.
that the chick that was introduced in the Darth Vader comic?
Yes.
Like early on.
Yes,
Yeah.
with the 2 killer droids.
Yeah.
And the two
Okay.
the two
Killer
killer
droids, bro.
the 2 killer droids are like
Are they growing on
they're
you?
almost
Are
too,
they growing on you?
well they're almost growing away from me.
was
I
this-
kind of dug them.
Is this a novel or a graphic novel?
Graphic novel.
Okay.
They're almost too much. Like they're basically R2 and 3PO.
Yes, but evil.
but evil.
Yeah.
But like
As fuck.
sometimes it's too much of a parody.
Is it too evil? 1 million credits.
Anyway, the book, not for me.
That's right.
Wow.
Dude, like you hate Star Wars comic books.
The new ones.
Yeah.
I haven't read one that I've liked.
Yeah. Interesting.
I gave away all mine. I had a bunch of them. I gave them to Tyler's kid.
I love that shit. Like, I love the Dark Horse.
No, this was like I started buying the Marvel stuff
Oh,
when
the
it
Marvel
came back
stuff.
out, and I
Yeah.
probably had 40 or 50 loose comics, and I
Lucy's?
Yeah. I'm not.
Lucy's.
I'm just not. I haven't. I want to read the Darth Maul one. They did a Darth Maul one. I want to read that one. But like, I'm just.
But
And
do
dude,
you?
there's this one guy.
Do you?
No, 100%. There's this one guy that does some of the art in there that I think just traced pictures from the movie.
Really?
Yeah, like because like I'm like I know that scene. Like
Yeah.
it's like a close up on Luke's face. I'm like I know that exact moment from the
Fucking
movie.
Dan.
I mean, it's so easy now with
Dan Marsh is just sorry, fuck him.
Fuck him. He's probably a rich lawyer, so this shit out of him.
like with digital art, you can just superimpose and trace so easily.
And then I show up to court with Robert. He's got to have his shirt untucked. Like, you know.
Two different colored shoes.
Yeah, it just looks like they just screenshot it, brought it over. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean,
Draw over it.
and either way, they still colored it. Like there's still like beautiful art done to it, but it definitely looks like it was just traced, straight up traced. But I could be wrong. It could just be that good. But you know, it could be. I watched Love, Death, and Robots. Oh, not for me.
Oh,
You watch all of it? I haven't watched it. I haven't started
couldn't.
yet.
I couldn't. So Laura and I watched it. Laura made it through 2 episodes and was like, "Not for me." Went to sleep. I was like, "I'm going to give it a few more because they're
You
short."
got 3,
They're
right?
short.
Yeah, they're
Well,
short as
I
fuck.
did more than 3. I did like six or 7. The only one that I liked was the farm one.
Don't spoil it for me.
I won't.
The mech one.
I won't. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
was
they're
good.
like
Did you get to the one where the guy they were transitioning to hyperspace and woke up
Yeah,
off course?
that's a good one.
with the parasite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know, so would you be down though?
under those circumstances, yeah,
You'd be like, yeah, make me forget. Let's go back to sleep.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're there's no way you can get back to Earth in
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah.
like your whole your life is dead.
Yeah. Or fucking in Champagne.
Yeah, I'm like that's not it. Like I'd be like, dude, put me anywhere. You know what I mean? Like it's either my options are literally sit in the spaceship and look at fucking, you know what I mean, or sit in this fucking world and look like a fucking cancer patient.
Yeah.
Or fucking do anything else, like anything
Anything
else.
else.
They're like, you have to put together this 10,000 piece puzzle. I'm like, fuck, fine.
I love a good puzzle.
Yeah, I know. And
White people love
and,
puzzles.
and it's of the color blue.
All of the blues. Did you see the when the yogurt took over?
Yeah,
You like that one? Dude,
it's just not for me. I like.
you are a party pooper.
And now I thought some of
tasting,
the
I
I thought
think.
some of the art was great. But yeah, most of them I just thought were fucking. The Dracula one I thought was super dumb.
Yeah, the Dracula one was on the weaker side. So you got far into it.
Yeah, I watched a lot of it.
Did you see the one with the Nazis or the Russians fighting the ghouls?
I don't
the
think so.
like World War I one.
I don't think so.
It's the last one. So.
Yeah, no. But yeah, not for me. I watched Last Jedi. Laura and I watched it.
What did you think of the first one? The first episode, like with the fighters.
But one of the worst ones for me.
Okay,
That one and the Dracula ones were my 2 least favorite.
interesting.
Watched The Last Jedi again. Loved it. Fucking dude. And getting ready for Celebration. So I'm looking forward to that.
What are you cosplaying as?
Bring it Darth Maul.
Yeah, no, I'm not bringing shit. I mean, like, cause like we're going on this. Like, but matter of fact, I love you guys. If I never see you again, we're going on this cheap ass flight. Oh my god!
Another thing,
It's,
737 Super.
there's duct tape on the side of this thing.
What airline?
Don't do
is
that.
it?
Yeah.
Don't do that to
What
me.
airline is it?
It's like money in a shoebox flights or something.
As long as not the plane that's been crashing
I
everywhere.
got a question.
They
for
only
you.
accept PayPal friends and family.
Crashbox Airlines? That's Crashbox Airlines. So I saw on the news today there's some airline called WOW that just, no, seriously, that's what it's called. It's been around since 2012. Just today, they are done. So people had flights, tough shit.
Wow.
And it flies out of Baltimore. Wow.
Speaking of flights, my brother-in-law called me up. This is my youngest sister's husband, who's actually a mopper, and he said, "Hey, if they're going to Costa Rica or some shit for my sister's birthday, hey, if we die, I want you to raise my boy. My youngest sister just had a son 9 months ago. I'm like, all right. He's like, cool. I want you to raise him. You're the only one I think will raise him the right way. And I'm like, all right, I guess this is legally binding. And then he's like, well, your other sister turned on the video camera and said, hey, if you guys die, can I have the kid? And, my wife said yes. And she turned the camera to me. I was like, fuck no. So now there's a huge family feud.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys
and I didn't even fucking do anything.
Yeah. Hopefully you can stay out of it.
Oh, yeah, I can stay out of it. I was like, you're going to be fine. All right? Don't worry about this.
But if I'm not, it's been real. And we're all going together, so we'll all go in one fiery inferno.
Selena will survive.
She'll just be standing amongst the wreckage, chin down, eyes up.
Eating you. Like this.
Oh my god!
Like they're like pulling tendon from bone.
I wonder what he looks like on the inside.
I found out.
She was like, it only took us 2 hours to find you. She was like, I panicked.
Are there any ducks around?
Oh,
I got that. I ripped that joke off my buddy Charlie because he was like, he was like, you were talking about like being prepared and all that kind of shit, and he was like, dude, as soon as the power goes out, I'm just gonna shoot my wife in the head and eat her. Like it turns back on in 15 minutes. I'm gonna be like, sorry, I didn't know. How was I supposed to know? I'm like halfway through her arm.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man,
And trying to think. I finished this Java diorama.
that's great.
Thanks, man. Like, dude, what you said, like, I had this urge to come over and play. Dude,
yeah.
that's the exact way I felt when I
Yeah,
finished it. I was
yeah.
like, this feels like something I've always wanted since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, it's the exact thing I want. I'm
Dude,
so happy with it.
Let's get a saw out and put a pit underneath it.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Dude, let's do it. Let's fucking do it, man. We have the tools, we have the talent.
I'm so happy with it. Like, it's like a childhood dream come true. It's like the only way I know how to describe it. And I'm going to do a Cantina one next for it.
Did we get derailed for what you were going to say about the brewery we're at?
No, I'm getting there.
Okay. Because I'm sure you have something lined up.
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, it's not necessarily to do with the brewery, but I got
The
something.
cantina?
I got
The
something.
cantina?
Yeah, so I got the cantina. I got Jedi Luke, Hobo Luke.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Wow.
There's some really interesting
the
shit.
king.
So that is wild seeing them side.
Yeah.
So he's got the New Hope Luke and the Hobo Luke next to each other, and it's. I'll be honest, man. That might be the best combo detolf you have.
It might be a
It's-
That's Cash Money Records.
I'll
dude.
tell you what's interesting about it. On the inside of the hood, there's like this fabric that's probably about a 1/4 inch thick, and it has some sort of memory to it, or like
so it's helping the hood stay on.
You can but you can
shape
pose
it.
it and shape it,
that's
and like
cool.
it stays. And like I have other Jedi
Dude,
figures.
soft goods getting even better.
I have other Jedi. That's what I'm saying. I have other Jedis with hoods that have like some of them have like the frame, the wire frame in the front, like but like nothing like this. Like it's fucking phenomenal.
So whoever made that needs to make more of them so you can replace the clothes in your dolls.
No.
Are you sure? Even if they just made hoods for?
I'm gonna get a replacement shield for Cap. But that's it, and maybe a hammer, depending on end game.
Where? Oh, you don't have your cap. Where's your cap?
I don't have a cap yet.
I know. Isn't it been
It'll
time?
be soon. It'll be soon.
Which cap are you getting?
Infinity War.
Okay.
Dude, aren't you gonna be blown? You really like bearded cap?
I do.
Really?
The
That'd be
heat-
my least favorite cap.
So I've got
I like
I've
him.
got bearded cap, and then my favorite is in Winter Soldier.
I mean, Winter Soldier's really good.
So I've got those two caps.
What? Oh, do you already pre-order bearded cap?
Well, I've had it.
Yours is already in?
Yeah.
Where's yours?
I'm on a payment
I had
plan.
credit,
so-
so I just pushed it through.
Okay.
My so bearded cap. I mean, Civil War cap is my favorite cap, but it's not my favorite Hot Toys cap.
Okay.
That's the conundrum I found myself in. Now, conversely, I feel that way about Bucky. Like the Winter Soldier Bucky is far better than
With
the
the red
Infinity
star?
War.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta have the
but,
red
but,
star
but
on
not
the
just I mean,
shoulder.
just the face, everything. It just looks
The mask.
and the
Menacing.
outfit, the fucking blue shit he's wearing in Infinity War is
it's
fucking
not great.
Garbage.
It's not great.
Stupid.
What else did I? Oh, and I had a buddy of mine come over and help me with lights for my billies.
Your basement's a fucking wreck.
Oh, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. It's driving me nuts.
I'm uncomfortable.
I know. I don't even want to be here
This is my
anymore.
safe space. It's not right now.
This is my
I-
last episode.
So I went to IKEA and I bought this fucking case. This hate it.
Oh, no.
So we're gonna find something else to do with it.
What did
I ordered a case,
a big case? Big old dumb case?
big old dumb case.
How much was it?
So it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
The shipping,
What's that?
same price as the fucking case.
Oh,
almost.
Did you check that place I found locally?
Yeah, but I
They
looked at
have
some
limited selections.
Yeah, but I would like to go there and check it out. But I found a really good deal on this. I mean, shipping killed the deal, but it should be here like inside of a week.
How much was it?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Come on, man. Don't be that guy.
It was $400.
That's not bad.
It was great.
Yeah, it's not.
It was great. It was a great price.
I mean, but even $800 for a case is fucking good.
Yeah, it was less than $800.
Show me a picture. Show me a picture.
I
It's
want
about
to
the same
see-
size as this one, though,
I want
isn't
to see that case. So did you take back the other case?
Did I? No, I think we're gonna keep it somewhere upstairs.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's 6 feet. Oh, shit, my bad, bro. It's 6 feet tall?
Vape trap.
62 inches. No, 72 inches. 72 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like-
72, I think. Yeah, and then it's 36 inches wide at the base, so to speak.
Okay. How deep is it?
14, I believe. I could
So
be
it's like a
16.
It's like
16.
an upscaled DTOF. It's like 2 upscaled DTOFs right next to each other.
Yes.
Nice. Now I wonder if you could order more if the shipping would be less.
So I looked into that. It is.
Yeah.
But
not worth it.
$50 less.
yeah, exactly. And you can get like 5 and save like $200, but at that point you're
Dude,
spending
when
like
are you gonna talk?
$2,000.
We need to talk to your brother about making some cases for us. Did you make this happen?
Yeah, if I can remember, and if I can actually get him on the
Just
damn phone for longer than 5 minutes.
Text him right now and see.
So let's see.
We'll make it worth his while.
So I got that, and then I got the lighting system coming in. He's coming back Wednesday of next week to help finish that wall anyway.
We're recording next Wednesday.
Yeah, he's got to pick up his kid at 2:30, so he'll be out of here before 2. Dude, it's such a pain in the dick.
Do the lights.
It's such a pain in the dick. I don't know if I bought the wrong.
How much of a pain of a dick is it?
1 to 10?
Yeah.
10. Okay. I don't know if it's the lights I bought because I don't know that much about them. You know, I'm just trying
I
to.
thought you did your research.
I did a whole ton of research, but I mean, doing
on the installation.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did on that too, but it's just like it has this like gum on the top of it that protects it,
Okay.
and you have to cut through the gum and then scrape it off of the strip, but you can't cut the strip, which is fucking paper thin, and it is the most tedious shit in the world. And the gum, it means business. It's not trying to just come off. Like
You can't just like peel it off.
no, no. You got to scrape it off with a razor blade, and I mean, razor blade. So, but like, it's a pain in the ass. So like,
dude, I'm sorry.
we're splicing wires. I have a hacksaw. I've been cutting the fucking aluminum rails and hacksaw Jim Gordon. I'm cutting these aluminum
Is it
rails.
Jim Duggan or Jim Gordon?
It's
Jim Duggan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
For $400 will come to your birthday party. Throwing it out.
And
Dude, that's what I want next year. Can you make that happen?
We'll see what we can come up with.
it's just it sucks. It
Hey, are you
sucks.
Hacksaw Jim Gordon?
Would you even recognize him?
No.
If you went as Jim Gordon as a wrestler,
Sorry.
that would be awesome. So I did or something.
Is he the one that carried a 2x4?
Yes. And an American flag.
Listen up, tough guy. That's
And
That's
not,
his thing.
and not a hacksaw, though.
no.
He saw that wood.
He was like,
carrying.
he
I
was
mean,
like-
that was
yes.
one of his things.
It was two on the nose. It was two on the nose.
Is that was that his thing? He did like this? No. What did he do?
He stood there like this.
Yeah,
And he
but-
had his 2x4.
Yeah,
And
but
he
what,
did
what,
a flag
wasn't
No,
there?
his move was
he had
like
a
a
flag.
3-point stance tackle. That was his move because he played.
And he would like
football.
march around the stage
Yeah, I
with
think-
the flag and the
Yes,
wood.
he had a
Oh no,
the
he would
flag.
do this. Like everybody would do this.
No, you're thinking about Bonesaw from Spider-Man.
Bonesaw. That's the guy.
Bonesaw is ready. No, who played Bonesaw? You know?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, rest in peace.
That one I know. I know his name.
Of course.
I know that reference.
Macho Stan Landy.
Nice outfit. Did
Savage.
your boyfriend make it? That wouldn't last us today. That wouldn't last us today.
Maybe. Let's see. There's something else that I did up in there somewhere. Oh, I watched fucking Dark of the Moon, Transformers Dark of the Moon for Sit Down Saturday this week. So that was.
How was that?
Oh, it's everything you think it is.
Why do you do this to
That was like the
yourself?
best one.
It's my favorite one. It's not the best one.
You wouldn't.
Oh, the first one.
You wouldn't do 3 episodes of what we were watching the other day that he didn't like. He stopped watching.
Everything.
What was it? What was it, Chris? It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Fill in the blank.
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy. But you will go rewatch Smortion.
So,
That Transformers
here-
Smortion.
Here's the thing: is I enjoy all the
Smortions.
Transformer films more than I enjoy the first episode of Umbrella Academy.
Even last
Even
the
last
last
night.
one?
Even
No, the last one.
Yeah.
Bumblebee? Yeah.
No, Bumblebee.
Last night?
That's last night?
Yeah,
Okay.
because
I don't remember the name.
Because I
With the baby dinosaurs?
and I'm not saying that it's better. I'm just saying that I enjoy it more. And which is to say, not much, but it's still more. So the night in question regarding your
Yes. Yeah,
So
it is.
we went and saw Shazam. We'll talk about it towards the end of the show. Then we went to Attaboy Brewery, and it was very loud, and but it was fine. And Dave, shout out to Dave.
Yep.
He actually came.
Jimmy's
up,
friend, Dave.
Jimmy's friend. Yeah, what's up, Jimmy?
What's up, Jim?
Jimmy,
Yeah.
why'd you stop being such a fucking hater, bro? No, okay. Dave came up to me and was like, hey man, the podcast has really been on fire recently, and I was like, dude, like we're getting that a lot. Like people are starting to like really. I don't know if it's us or if it's them, but
it's
Add
the
a podcast,
microphones.
Dad.
maybe.
It's the microphones.
But something is falling into the channel, so I appreciated him saying that.
I think it was Dave. I think Dave says there's somebody else that listens to the podcast that talks to me about it. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, I forget that you listen to this. But they're like, dude, you guys must drive Kris crazy.
Yes.
Does he have gray hairs? And I'm like, I can't tell.
Great beard.
Sometimes
You'll never know.
Sometimes I'm like, fuck, you listen. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I do know who it is now.
like when I bump into like
I'm not gonna
people,
mention their name.
like I'll bump into people at work and they'll be like, dude, 184 is fucking funny, and I'm like,
They know too much about you.
I didn't mean everything I said.
don't do that. Sometimes I go through my head, like I filled my little mental filing cabinet. Like I got this little troll up inside my head. He goes into the file cabinet, make sure I didn't talk shit about him. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, and then so after the brewery, you guys were going to continue on.
Well, we did.
And so Laura and I left, and we ended up going to that Italian restaurant that's delish.
Lito's Pizza.
Lito's Pizza. You may have
What
heard
is
of it.
What is the place?
It's Marcella's.
I'll look it up.
It is phenomenal.
Marcellus?
Or something like that.
That's pretty generic.
Where's it at?
It's right behind the movie theater. Like it's the next light up.
Okay, I've never been there before. I heard it's really good.
Dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb good. So anyway, we got there and they were like, "Well, we don't have a table. You know, it's going to take about an hour."
What?
Ugh.
So we were like, "Fine."
Wow,
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah. So we went to the bar, got a bottle, nice bottle, and chatted. And I'll tell you, like
Not a box.
No, not a box. We were living on the high life. We had a fucking blast. Like just sitting, talking. We didn't talk about the kids like one bit, which is fucking rare. Usually, if we go out, that's it. Manaloo.
Okay.
So usually we go out, we sit down. It's like quiet for like 30 seconds, and I'm like, we miss the kids. Let's go get the kids. Like that's usually what.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, dude, me and you had a conversation about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like sometimes, like you know, her and I have talked about like have we forgotten how to be just us? You know,
Yeah.
like has that happened? But we had a fucking fantastic time.
That's
this
good,
thing.
man.
Oh my god,
glad to
dude!
hear
And we started talking shit about everybody in the bar, and there's this one dude, and he was like, this motherfucker was pushing 50, and he had his hair like gelled up like Jersey Shore, but only really like this, like it wasn't too much of like this. Like more so on the top.
Yeah.
That's the style nowadays.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the short side and tall front.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So he was sitting there, and my wife was like, "What the fuck is up with this guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, he's walking around with his head looking like the bottom of the Mortal Kombat bridge." And you know, like we were just laughing, like I had a really good time. So then we finally got a table. We sat down, and you know, still laughing, having a good time. And I ordered. I fucked my order up.
You fucked your order up.
I fucked it up.
Oh.
You got meatloaf.
So, and because I'm like half in the bag, I tore this bottle apart, and I hadn't had anything to eat, I think, all day,
So those fries.
except for
And
this handful,
about a gallon of ketchup.
this handful of fries. And I could, you know what? That was another thing. Like it was hard to get into that ketchup because the structural integrity of the fry being as though how thin they were, it was hard to really
You had to
dig
grab
that
like 3 or
much.
4. Like, you had to have a really good
You had
fry
to-
ratio.
exactly.
Yeah. I did.
So we were at this table where you know, and my meal comes out, and it's sitting there, and it's the right sauce, but it's the wrong pasta. So like I ordered ravioli, but I meant to order tortellini.
Okay.
And I looked at it and I was like, oh no. And Laura was like, it's wrong. And I was like, nope, it's right. I'm wrong. And she was like, send it back. And the waitress was like, we can take it back and get something. I was like, nope, I fucked up. I'll pay the consequence. Like, it's going to be fine. But what fucked me up a little
Did you
bit.
end up liking it?
No, it's delicious. All their food is delicious.
Okay.
Just not what we wanted.
I just had my heart set on this tortellini.
You have to do it next time.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference.
So like raviolis are like the flat squares that have like the cheese
Stuffing,
or meat
yeah.
and stuff in the middle. Tortellinis are like little rounded, almost balls. They're like curled on top of one another, like on themselves.
It almost looks
It's
like
like
a
a dumpling.
bird's nest.
Yeah.
Is it also
And they
stuffed?
pinch it off.
Yeah,
Yes.
it can be.
They put
It can be.
cheese
It
in
doesn't have to be. You can get plain tortellini. Like you can't get plain ravioli, but you can get plain tortellini.
That would just be a square
Pasta
piece of
square.
pasta.
It's like a mini dumpling.
Okay.
And
I like that you explain it in terms of my people, Adam.
I got you.
You can
So,
also
like-
get spinach in them too. Which
yes. So their
people
their plate of tortellini is like it's about the size of this tile, but it's chock full of tortellini, like from front to back, side to side, full. Their ravioli was
Like four.
It was like 4 pieces of ravioli. I was like, I'm going to cut this into little pieces and make it stretch. I'm looking at her food like, oh, you're going to be here all night. I'm going to be done in 20 seconds. But I mean, it was still delicious, and I still had a good time regardless because we were having such a good time. But I was upset. One thing they do that's fucking sweet is their bread. Do you remember their bread?
Remind me.
It's like pizza dough, and they throw it in like a brick oven, and then they cut it up into like squares and shit, and they send you like a basket of like pizza dough, like for your bread. It's fucking delish. And I think that's it. I don't think we watched anything else or did anything else. We're planning a new show. I'm hoping to get it up. I was hoping to get it up for tomorrow.
For Patreon?
No, for my channel.
Okay.
But it looks like Sunday probably or Monday.
Like a new...
Like a new show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you give us a sneak peek of what it's
Oh, I
about?
talked to you about it last week. And I talked to you about it last week. And
Yeah, I need you to
talked
refresh my memory on exactly what you want.
Yeah.
I
We
just love
taught a couple different shows.
Yeah.
I heard it on the when you were talking on your video. You were talking about it. Oh no, on your post. You posted about it.
Right.
So you can't
That's-
talk about
I
it now.
can't remember like if I read something.
I wanted to be a bit
chatted
of a
about something,
surprise.
or listened to something anymore.
But I mean, I can pause it real quick. I'm
Yeah,
almost
pause it.
done. But anyway, and that's about it. I think we got the Hot Toys Luke, and that's it. Chris?
Oh, so I wasn't here last week because I went to
Tennessee, where you from?
Alabama.
Where are you from?
I thought it was Tennessee.
Swear to God. This guy.
Wasn't it? No, I know you're from
I
Alabama.
did.
You were going to Tennessee, though,
So
right?
I did go to Tennessee. I went to Tennessee for
Why are you trying to fucking lie to me?
for a training class.
Not very southern of you.
Is it a mining?
Not very southern gentleman of you.
It's so
Mine safety.
So-
Mine
Minecraft
head?
safety.
Minecraft.
So part of my job is most of the customers I deal with are on highway.
Your job where
customers.
you work?
Mostly on highway customers. I have this past year taken over with maybe my favorite state in the Union, West Virginia.
West
And
Virginia?
It's the Africa of America, they say.
I don't know who they are.
So the Wild and Wonderful Whites, that documentary on Netflix, I don't know if you ever. It's great, but they were like, this one guy's talking. He's like a hillbilly, but he said some pretty profound shit. He was like, this state is the Africa of America. These companies come in here, they take all of our resources, and then they fuck off without ever giving anything back to the state.
All right. Save that one.
I tell you, there's some Beverly Hillbillies action going over there because they do pay those people for fracking.
Some
on
of
their
them do.
land.
Yeah.
Some do, yeah.
I mean, there's people who couldn't afford the dirt for their dirt floor, and now they have an Escalade on a 20-inch lift with 60-inch mud tires,
Hey, man.
and they're at Applebee's every night.
Dude, the trivia game is fucking lit.
Applebee's.
So I had to go since I took over that territory. There's
Territory.
There's some mining opportunities there. So to enter a mine site, and I'm not talking about going underground. I'm talking about going onto the property that the mine owns.
Yep.
You have to go through a 24-hour mine safety health administration class. I now know how to tie a tourniquet in a mine. Mm-hmm. The things they taught us was absolutely ridiculous. But we had to sit there for 3 days.
Bring them cold jobs back, bro.
The instructor was actually pretty entertaining. He was an old guy who was not PC at all. That Like there was one young lady in the class, and he would say things like, "Well, I probably shouldn't say this in front of you, Miss whatever." But love it because he started it out.
Because once you say that, you're good.
No,
Right,
don't you say that. You know that shit is coming out of their mouth.
So he started out the class with, "I am not politically correct, and I'm sorry if that offends you, but I have a right to say what." I'm like, "Okay, dude." I mean, I almost wrote on like you had to do an assessment at the end, and I was very close to writing, "I enjoy your teaching style, but you're going to lose your job soon."
Yeah, you have the right to say whatever you want, but they have the right to fire you too.
I mean, he had some
Facts.
he had some wild stories about things that have happened in mines, and there's a video. It's actually on YouTube. It's called "Shake Hands with Danger." It's the Caterpillar Corporation put it out. It's about these guys not being safe, and it's from 1980. Oh my God, it is so funny. It's like 17 minutes long, but it's got this country song, "Shake Hands with Danger." It kind of runs as the theme, and the guy who does the singing is kind of doing the commentary over it. So
How unsafe these guys are?
Huh?
Of how unsafe they're being?
Oh my gosh, it's like this guy's changing.
Is it like those infomercials where people are doing real dumb shit like can't cut a fucking tomato?
Well, it's things like that. And
White people.
A guy's
Dumbass white people.
moving this giant piece of broke down equipment with another piece
This
of
is your
equipment.
focus leader.
How long is this one?
Adjust the focus.
23
until the
minutes.
picture
There's a
starts.
3-minute one that's just the song. That's the one you probably want to watch.
Now,
There it is. Yeah.
I like it already.
I know. Staticky. We just found the new theme song, gents.
It reminds me of like Smokey and the Bandit.
They call me Three Finger Joe. Is what he said.
Call me
That's
Finger
a
Joe
working
too.
man right there. When you're like, get a picture of just my hand and this wrench, you've been working hard as fuck.
But
I
like
like
it.
it to the hook. Come on, man.
we watched all 27 minutes of it or whatever. So that was interesting.
Did you have to take a test? afterwards?
No test.
No, you don't have to. So you didn't have to pay attention at all.
I didn't. I got I got more
And
work.
then he's going to be in a fucking abandoned cave. And I'm like, why didn't I listen?
I already ate my friend. I've been in here for 38 minutes.
I got more work done in there, like on my laptop, than I have gotten done in years.
So how do you put on a tourniquet?
Very tightly. It's the last. It's the
High,
last.
high and tight.
It's the last thing you do. It's limb or life. I do remember that. I mean, there was a lot of it was just generic. Don't be a dumbass stuff. You know, like, hey, what's wrong with this? Well, there's a hole that goes into the ground 400 feet, and there's not a fucking chain, or there's a dog chain on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just it was. Don't be dumb. I don't know. I told him at the end of the class, well, I'm never going to go in a mine. I'm just going to let you know.
The problem with making those videos is somebody did that shit. Somebody fucked up.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I mean, there's some crazy stuff in that video, and I have no intention of you guys ever watching it. I just think the song's funny, but like they're changing out some like an implement on the front of a huge tractor, and you pull a pin out. Well, the pin was stuck, so the guy stuck his arm in it, and the other guy, a bee flew into the cabin, and he was swinging his arm around.
Oh my god!
It didn't show it, but you know, the guy obviously lost his arm.
You ever had a bee get in your car while you're driving?
No. I had a giant spider in my car once.
Yeah, me too.
Holy shit.
I
Scared the
never
fuck out of
think
me.
about that. I just rolled down the window and let him mosey out. I said mosey.
Where you're from?
Yeah, that's where I'm from. So that was an interesting experience.
That was your nerd week.
We're getting there. Yeah, I know that was my entire.
That was
nerd
pretty
week.
nerdy.
Yeah. I did get to go to Alabama.
Where are you from?
So you
And,
shouldn't have said it then. Because I let it dead air, you know?
and I got to see my parents for a couple days.
Is that the
which was
one next
cool.
to Mississippi?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, down there at the bottom, they like form up. Like they're like the Wonder Twins in my head, like the little map. And you like I always go back to the map puzzle. They're like the one they come together like little bottom
I mean,
parts. Like
technically, all three, Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia, all kind of form a super thing. And then Tennessee
Form the head.
And then
they form a super super thing. As we said.
Tennessee sits on the top, and then Kentucky
like,
sits on top. Of
as
that.
they come together, it's like, and then they finally lock in. Howdy!
Name of this podcast.
I know that
Howdy. How I say hi.
Shake hands with danger.
I know there's those 4 states that combine into a chef, and then Kentucky is the chicken that he's holding.
That sounds about right for Kentucky.
Yeah, it's like a little chef guy. You never
Other
learned
southern
that?
states.
They're very
He's got a hat.
Like, hey, do you feel as a Marylander you have any issue with Delaware?
no.
No.
What about Virginia?
No.
West Virginia?
No.
D.C.?
No.
Pennsylvania?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. They can't fucking drive.
And they come down here for our fucking jobs.
I know lots of people I deal with professionally.
People call it Pennsylvania.
In Maryland that drive down from because it's cheap living up there. Is what they always.
Yeah, well, yeah, because of the taxes.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's just fucking bullshit. It's not. They'd fucking nickel and dime you in other ways.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool seeing my parents. I hadn't been back to my parents' house in 2 years, so it was what.
I'm just smiling. I'm not trying to interrupt you.
Happy to be here.
Surprising.
I was going to say your dad, your mom, where you're from.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I did get to fly on a somewhat safe air. I did fly Southwest, but it wasn't.
Southwest is fine.
Well, they had to ground those planes. So when I was in the airport,
yeah.
I normally keep my headphones in when I'm in the airport because I don't want to talk to anybody. So I have my headphones in, listening to something or watching something. But I did have them out, and there was this couple there, and they were talking. Well, I don't know. Do you think? No, I don't think that's one of them. They were looking out the window at the airplane that we were about to get on.
Is that a Realma collector?
No. Nothing like that.
Is he?
So the woman goes to the like desk where the people that work there and asks, "Is that one of those planes?" And she comes back and to her husband's like, "No, they grounded all those." So these people were concerned that they were going to be getting on the airplanes that were, but I watched the news. They grounded all those.
They were all sitting in the corner.
And they also, it's funny because Southwest actually had a message on their app that says you can change your flight for free if you're not comfortable with our.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Which
it's nice.
I don't mind flying Southwest. I have a little bit of anxiety about not having it my seat. Not
Yeah,
knowing
it's annoying.
But so I pay like $20 extra to do the early bird thing. So you get basically the first 45 people.
And there's always that one douchebag that's been standing there like the whole fucking time.
There
who's in C section.
And
You know what I mean?
right.
You fly a fair amount.
A fair amount, not a lot.
Have you ever flown on the one that we're taking?
You didn't tell me.
Oh, Fingers Crossed Airlines?
Yeah. Well, no.
For real, who is the airline?
I don't know.
I flew on.
That's some shit you never heard of.
Really?
I got something good. It's
called lowbrow.
I flew on 2 tiers in a bucket because you have to bring. What you do is you pack your stuff in a bucket. Then that's your seat, a 5-gallon bucket. That's your seat on the plane. You have to bring your own seat. So it's super cheap. It's like $18 to fly across country.
So ours is like not unlike
But there's
that.
no seat belts. It's just. I mean, you don't check bags. You just bring all your shit with you. It's crazy.
I was visiting a buddy of mine in Georgia, one of the greatest southern states, and and I missed my one flight, and we had the flight got canceled or some shit. So the only other flight was like this really small fucking it was small. It was like one stage above, like starter jet.
They're like, can you give me the BWI? How about Hagerstown?
That's the one. That's the one. But yeah, I don't like flying on small planes. I don't like small on fly planes either.
So,
But even they're simpler. They're actually probably safer.
Most likely.
Like I used
but
to
it's-
fly prop planes, and
I
they're
hear
very
you, bro.
basic.
I hear you. Basic bitches. But it's like when you're.
Yeah, I should. I'm not a fan of flying.
so
I'm used to it.
when I lived in Alabama, to get anywhere on an airplane, Huntsville was an international airport. But
Huntsville where?
Huntsville, Texas, motherfucker, where the prison is. To go anywhere, you had to fly to Atlanta, basically.
Yeah.
And the flight
Yeah.
from Huntsville to Atlanta was like,
15 minutes.
hey, I need you to sit on this side. That little of a plane. I'm serious. It was tiny.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like,
no. He's being legit. They
It's
did
like-
that on. They did it on the plane
All
that I
right,
was at.
God, I'm sorry.
You should be sorry.
sorry. You should be sorry. So
Don't fuck with me, AA.
But flying Southwest, I don't mind it. And actually, I used to always try to get the aisle seat, thinking I'd get more leg. I started taking the window seat because I can lean against it a little bit. I mean, I don't fit on an airplane unless I'm, a baller that day. And when I'm flying for work, I try to get first class on Southwest, but they're just not.
I just bring that little cardy thing that
Mainly
you got to
'cause
put your
I'm-
knee on and you kind of skate around in it, and it lets you in first. Works like a charm, and they don't charge you for the little cardy thing. It's amazing.
Dude, my goal is always to get an exit row, but there's always some motherfucker Joe's size sitting in the exit row.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Dicks.
really, dude? You can sit there twice. So
And he's like,
My feet dangling.
Yeah.
first come, first serve. Them the rules.
Them the rules. I bought a book. I haven't read it yet. My dad actually had it. It's called Inventing the Pinkertons. So it's about kind of the lore of the Pinkerton detectives and what's true and what's not.
I think they were villains in the Red Dead Redemption 2.
They are, and actually, Securitas, which owns the Pinkerton name now, has sued
Respected security.
Yeah,
Rockstar
I think they
games?
lost.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they were like, "This is dumb."
Yeah, well, they're not necessarily the villains because you're the villain technically in the game, aren't you?
Right.
So they're technically the good guys. But it's going to be an interesting read. I'm looking forward to reading it. I did watch Love, Death, and Robots and loved all of it.
Thank you.
Sorry, Bobby.
I'm
Vindicated.
sure I will love it.
I watched about half of my wife, and we're going to go back and I'm going to watch it again. I really enjoyed a lot of that.
You had a very similar cadence to Solve World Hunger, Tell No One from The Grinch. It was like the same cadence. Watched Love, Death, and Robots. Loved it.
Loved it.
It wasn't any of the episodes you find specifically provocative, thought provoking, enjoyable.
The ones with the with titties were great. If that's what you're getting at.
Not necessarily.
It's the closest thing to porn. I haven't given up porn, just to let you know.
It was that was the
No.
one that when my wife walked in, she said,
Yeah.
"I thought you weren't watching porn." I was like, "Oh,
So I like
this is art." God damn it!
I like the yogurt one.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was one of my favorites.
I like the one with the cats. The with the 3 robots and the cats.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was good. I liked the
They animated the cat's butthole. Oh, that was in the Dracula one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Dracula one was weird.
And when they gave us opposable thumbs.
Yes. Yeah.
I like the first one with the
monsters.
fighting robots or fighting monsters. I thought that was cool. The whole it reminded me of a Pacific Rim a little bit. And the one with the portal where they get lost or whatever, and the girl's lying to him the whole time. The one you were referencing where he's actually dead or whatever. It's kind of a Matrix kind of thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was. I really enjoyed almost all of it.
The one where the girl cuts her arm off, that shit, that was like fucking. That was freaking me out. I was like, oh my god.
So let me ask you this:
Oh,
so
Jesus.
the one where Topher Grace and his girlfriend have the
The refrigerator, the freezer.
It's gotten to a point now where I was debating my wife if Topher Grace was animated or if that was actually him.
I think that's him. That was live action.
It's getting to a point though
It
where you
is.
can't fucking
It is.
tell.
Because the one,
If it hadn't been an actor I recognized,
the one
I
with the
probably would have
murder,
thought it was.
the one with the murder. I didn't know if that was real with CG heads on them, and like that one was so like their bodies and everything, their movements were so fucking real. But of course, their heads were very anime.
I think some of that CG is some of these. I don't know who exactly produces.
So,
But
yeah.
I think some of the studios are just putting their dick on the fucking table and saying, "This is what we can do."
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's some
That
of the
is
best shit I've
amazing.
ever seen.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's the one with the male and the female watching each other from across the book.
Yep.
At the end of that, I was like, what? And my wife was like, it's like a time loop. And I was like, no, I get it, but who gives a shit? And she was like, not me.
No,
and that's when she rolled over and went to sleep.
That one was. I thought that was really clever.
Yeah,
I
was
thought
cool
it was
too.
really clever. I watched.
Which came first?
Whenever I go on the flights, I always try to find something to watch. I just download stuff to my tablet. So I watched the Amazon series Jack Ryan.
Oh, I heard that was really good.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
so good. I like John Krasinski, anyways. You
Yeah,
know,
I like
Jim
him.
from The Office. He didn't do this much though. There was no funny faces in the camera, but that dude is shredded. He must have gotten really just
Yeah, I mean, it's Hollywood today.
ripped for that role. But it's a really cool story. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that character from the Tom Clancy.
I am. I mean,
Stuff, you know,
I like the one with the newer version with Chris Pine. Wasn't bad.
I didn't see that, so I
Yeah.
mean, like, did Harrison Ford play Jack?
He was the
Ryan?
first one.
He played
and then, no, it was first. Baldwin, Alec Baldwin with Hunt for Red October.
That's right.
He was Jack
Okay.
Ryan, and then Harrison Ford played him 3 times or twice.
I think so 3 times. But this is I'd say this is kind of a
It's a
revamp,
reboot, right? Yeah.
revamping. So he works in the greater DC area in a analyst role, but he has a military background. Not a lot of people. So it's really cool, and it's got what was McNulty's partner's name from The Wire? The black guy.
Oh, like the heavyset guy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The heavyset guy.
Hey, I was trying not to. I
know.
I was giving you something, Bob. You
The
know who I'm
older
talking-
guy? No, the fat guy.
Yeah,
I forget. I don't know.
So he's
like his handler.
number 2 in the show. I mean,
Okay.
he does a great job too.
I want to see that. I got
It's-
Amazon too, man. I need
Yeah,
to fucking watch
well,
it.
a lot of I often don't remember Amazon
Yeah,
as a
Prime.
streaming service, but they've
Yeah.
got a ton of shit
They
on
do.
there.
They do.
They've got a lot of the HBO shows on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got all the Sopranos are on there.
Interesting.
I actually watched a documentary last night, and I want to say it was on Amazon. It was called Perfect Bid: The Contestant That Knew Too Much. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the story about the guy who beat The Price is Right. He got the final, the double showcase on the dollar. And there was
Like,
another guy.
Was he cheating or something?
No, not really, because
He's just a savant and figured it out.
So here's he's actually wasn't the savant. The guy that was in the crowd that had been in the show 32 times and had been on himself and kind of done that. And then this guy had been in the crowd helping people for years.
Really?
Yelling out exact price. He was kind of becoming like Bob Barker said, "Oh, Theodore, nice to see you again." Basically, the dude had gotten a spreadsheet together since the 1970s. They show the same shit over and over. They might change options on a car a little bit, but that waterbed,
Yeah.
tells you how old this was. That waterbed's $459 every time. That can of peas is 99 cents every time. It just So he knew all this, so he would shout out the answers to people. You know, that's kind of the show.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting. It's only like an hour and 10-minute documentary, so it was.
I mean, it's not cheating.
How much regret do you think a person has that walks into their bedroom and sees a waterbed today?
Still?
Yeah.
I bet they don't exist anymore.
You know,
Oh,
They
they
definitely do. Dial-up still exists, so waterbed exists.
So I had a waterbed. I had a waterbed all through high school. I was that guy
I had one too.
until I was probably. Let's see, because I moved
It's
in.
got to be horrible for your back.
It's horrible for everything.
I never had any complaints,
Yeah, but we were also 16.
if you know what I mean.
See, I find I've fucked in a waterbed before. It's horrible.
Yeah, same. It
no,
fucked,
wait,
it
you
fucked up the rhythm.
You got to catch the rhythm.
You got to have the rhythm.
You got to have the rhythm, and I had it.
It was
buddy.
fighting me. Well, I was fighting it.
It's not easy. You just gotta have your rhythm down.
Got to get your head around it, so to speak. So yeah, I'm trying to remember why. I think I moved into an upstairs apartment somewhere, and they're like, "No, you can't do that. No waterbeds." Okay, cool.
Little did they know how much they helped.
Yeah, it was so much, so much maintenance too. It's like, oh, there's a hole. I gotta.
Do you know Kris? Like, yeah, Kris, really cool guy. He's got a waterbed, but aside, like, really cool guy. Aside from that, oh yeah.
Waterbed
I know,
Kris, yeah.
Waterbed Kris, yeah.
My wife bought squatty potties for the house. Oh yeah. I have yet to actually use it because
Dude, get out.
my interior is
You're
so
fired.
No, I haven't taken a shit since we've gotten it. Okay,
Fair enough.
but this is
I
great.
forgot you're dieting.
I sat on it to attempt to, and I got a fucking cramp in my hip, and I couldn't get off of it. I had to get my other foot underneath it and kick that motherfucker out so I could stand up.
Dude.
But I
maybe
figured
you're
out.
too tall.
I figured out the angle. I think.
Yeah, you're already on a squatty potty when you're that tall.
Kind of, sort of.
It's a hip angle, though. Isn't it? Hip and
We
back.
have one at work, and I
refuse to use it.
can't.
I refuse to.
I can't. It's
do
a mental thing. I'm just like, this is gross.
It makes being on the phone easier. That's what.
Do you have one?
All of my bathrooms.
Yeah.
They want a deal. Chris, I bought them for everybody.
I fucking hate it when I don't have one. I'm about to buy one for the stall at work.
There you go.
And just leave it there.
And see
For
how long it
everybody.
takes. Yeah.
Maybe just put your feet on
Might
it.
change everybody's mindset a little
Dude,
bit.
it might be.
And then like people are like always pissing all over it. Do you know what I mean? At
No.
work. Like, cause it's at work. It's like 100 fucking people are pissing in that motherfucker. Like, and it's like this filthy. I'm like, I'm not touching this thing. I don't. So like, there's 4 bathrooms. 2 of them have it, and 2 of them don't. I won't even go in the bathrooms that have it because it's just a disaster.
Is that the bathroom near the theater?
Dude, how? Yeah, I don't know. I don't piss on the floor. So
I mean, it's
I don't
work.
hit my-
It's not yourself.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
he's got 100 other people pissing.
Yeah.
I guess.
I got the Mayfix John Wick figure, which is it's
Yeah.
good. It's typical
Can
Mayfix.
I say congratulations?
Sure.
I know you've been wanting that for a while.
Oh yeah, I was excited it came out.
Because that's yours. That whole setup's yours, right? The one that you painted in.
Yeah. So
This
so
bar.
and
Illinois.
I
Scuff on the floors, bro.
I revealed my my car, John Wick Mustang I painted today.
Yeah.
Too.
Actually, do you have a place
I
for
didn't
this?
cut the doors.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! I tell you, people are.
Assholes.
They are. I mean, we know that, but yeah, like I posted it in one of the diorama groups. The guy's like, it looks great, but it's just a set piece. It's a shame you didn't take time to cut the doors and put an interior in it.
You are lazy as fuck, though.
I know, I am. I'm like,
Is that something people do with 1/6 scale or 1/12 scale cars?
well, first
I
of
don't
all,
know. I don't
I guess
know.
people do anything.
I will put a feather in my cap that I'm that motherfucker that gets 1/12 scale vehicles because they're not easy to get.
Right.
I've scoured the ends of the earth, and I did a YouTube video, kind of reviewing the car and the figure a little bit, and
Because I hit you up about it one time, and you were like, here's the thing. And I was like, oh, after you were done, I was like, no, I'm not fucking with that.
I mean, it is hard to find stuff. I have sourced some stuff, and then the thing, of course, people are like, where do you get these, motherfucker? I looked on the internet for 2 years to find them. I'm not just going to
Good luck.
tell you what. You know what
Yeah.
I say a lot of the time? Google. I say there on
Which
Google.
is true.
Yeah, that's where I find it. I just Google the fuck out of shit. I go to the 7th page on Google when you might not go to past the 6th. So
Yep.
I got that done. I finished that diorama I've been bitching about for a month.
With the steps.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course I posted that, and somebody
Now, is that
somebody
for a
said,
customer or is that for you?
That's a paid commission.
Oh man, I thought that was for you.
No.
No.
No, that one's done. I'm working on another project for myself. That
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm going to take that to NJCC to show once I get.
So with the John Wick, are you gonna have a dead puppy on the ground? That's too much.
Actually, if I can find a puppy,
The fact that the puppy crawled back to him, that's the sad part.
It's the sad part.
I'm down to watch it.
John Wick?
Watch it.
No,
Don't
we're supposed to watch it together.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
We're supposed to watch it together. You're
Don't
supposed to
do
bring
it.
it
We're
over.
supposed to.
I mean, the
Don't do
chances of me liking it are slim to none, just based on the
Yes.
genre.
I don't think you'll
But
like
Yeah.
but I'm down to watch
You're
it.
not gonna like it.
I like this. I think the second one's better. I think it helps build the world more. But
I haven't seen the second one yet. I
Really?
do want
Great.
to see it. Yeah.
it's fucking great.
Third
So-
one's about to come out in 2 weeks.
So I got that diorama done. I just need to touch up the paint on the back, and then I've got basically a week to get everything I need to get done for NJCC, which I said I wasn't going to stress myself out, but I'm still stressed out once I realized, fuck, I've got a week to do 3 things. So
I got to bring that.
one of the reasons I
got to
started
bring that
cosplaying.
fucking.
It's like that at every fucking con.
it's a last minute
I
rush
almost
to get
said it.
everything done.
Are you going?
Almost
Or you got to
said
bring it over here next week?
Yeah.
I got
Is that Friday? You're leaving Friday, right?
no. Well, yeah, basically because I'm basically leaving Friday. I'll be there Saturday morning, but I'm basically leaving Friday.
And that's me, Joe. How was your nerd?
Oh, I haven't been here in a couple weeks. Been working. Oh, I put my foot down, and for at least the next 2 weeks, I have 2 days off each. So I'll be
Look
here.
at yourself.
Yeah, they were scheduling me like they've been for the past fucking.
You ain't got no type of table manners. Wesley Pipes. The shit talking he does during porn is fucking awesome. Yeah, look at you, girl. You nasty. Ooh, you nasty. Yeah, spit on it. Yeah, you ain't got no type of table manners.
Dude, we need those sound clips.
You like these shoes I got on? Hurricanes representing the game.
Continue, Gio.
I hardly ever watch porn with the sound on.
Dude, I'll watch his scenes just to hear him talk shit because he's so fucking. Dude, one time he wrapped his nuts around the bottom of his dick and he's like, "Yeah, this is called the dick dog." Dude, what was another one he had that was pretty funny? He's like, oh yeah, he was hitting this girl, and he was going after it. And he was like, yeah, this is called machine gun fucking. I learned this from them white boys watching white pornos. He's awesome.
Shout out. Shout out to Kris M. He just texted me. This is more have to do with me and Pinkerton. Said Wolverine: The Lost Trail podcast is out.
Oh yeah.
You seem to like the last one, so I thought I might give you the heads up on the new one. Supposed to have Gambit in it, and the Weapon X people from the last one. It's only on Stitcher at the moment, though.
Yeah.
Thanks for the thanks.
Nerd Rage is on
heads
Stitcher
up.
also.
It's not. But no, I just got the thing on.
So
what do
they-
you call it?
Did you listen to
Yeah.
Long Night also?
Yeah,
The whole thing?
Loved
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I thought it was great too.
You did not.
I actually
Not for him.
Did I? I posted.
It's
it somewhere.
pretty. I didn't think it was for me either, but like it's pretty. Well, I drive a lot to work, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to digest pieces. I mean,
it's interesting.
I
It has story.
I can't make it through the podcast that I listen to now. You know what I mean? Like,
But it's not a podcast; it's a show.
Look, I mean, it was
It's like you watch it.
no,
No, you
look,
listen
It's
to
a show
it.
you listen
Audio-
to.
it's
Right,
audio
right,
drama.
right. It's the same
Audio drama.
shit.
It's 30 minutes.
Like I used to listen to The Shadow
Hold on.
from like the '60s because it used to be
And it's
at
called.
my,
I mean, it's
at
like,
my old job. They used to put that shit on.
doesn't iTunes podcast carry it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
So there's a teaser.
Maureen,
Is that what you're
we're
watching?
going to have this phone for the next 24 hours. Call me before it goes black. I need to talk to you. It's important. Maureen, there's something you need to know about Weapon X. Listen, I'll call you when I can.
Is that the Lost
I
Trail?
always feel
teaser?
safer on rainy days, especially now that I'm alone.
Maureen, made some calls. Nobody seems to know where you are. Call me, okay?
I mean, the sound effects are. Really
I mean, the voice acting is good.
Focused.
Yeah.
Because if I don't stay focused,
And it's interesting storytelling because they
And
got
they
to
have
paint a
ambient
picture.
noises. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why are you picking up, Maureen? Why don't you call me back?
the whispers.
Listen, if it's about me, believe me, I already went over that.
All right, that's enough.
I swear I can hear you.
So was that the
We get it.
Just give me some sign that you're all right, Maureen.
is that the
Show me that
trailer
you're
for the
alive.
new season?
Yeah, the Lost Trail.
So it's supposed to be much more Wolverine focused. You know, he was kind of almost a background player,
Yeah, which
Yeah.
it was cool.
which was cool. But it's,
like
you
when
know,
we've always talked about it with Spawn and Batman.
Yep.
that, like
Yep.
and it was done like that. I quite enjoyed it anyway.
I
So
think a
speaking
lot
of
of people
Gambit, you down in the XM, right?
The studio is it Prime Studio one or whatever?
No, that's XM Studios.
Yeah, I would like to get that.
I sent you the link.
How much is
Hey,
it?
it says you see that they have a new link there. Is that best offer? You can offer your payment plan. I think to speculative fiction.
$1
I'm
million.
not fucking sponsored by them, but I shout them out.
But
just
which
'cause
we
I
were?
like them. Yeah, right. They're on Facebook.
Are you-
They're pretty
So
responsive.
is it quarter scale?
Yeah, it's quarter scale.
You need it?
It's-
I want to get it. Yeah,
It's
How much is
nice.
like $2,000.
No,
Are you
it's not
serious?
2,000.
1,500.
Yeah, I think 1,500 shipped.
I think I've decided I'm going to just watch you guys do this. I don't think I'm getting into this statue.
So
game.
why
I
are
just
some
can't do it.
why is the price difference on the quarter
Companies.
scale so crazy?
Company and
Between
size.
500 and 1,500.
And it's not just a figure.
Limited runs?
It's
and
like
stuff.
everything that goes with a figure. Think of all the accessories that
Yeah,
goes
I'm-
with
yeah, I
so,
get it.
And
That's just a lot.
intricacy of
But I mean,
scope
some
and-
shit is just nicer than other. You know what I mean? Or like XM is expensive. Prime One is expensive. Sideshow is like the affordable.
Oh,
For lack of a better term.
I think XM is better. I just got the quarter scale guts from Berserk.
How is
and It's awesome. You should watch the video. It's on the channel.
I should.
I've also made a video, first one in 2 years. Dude, I edited that shit all day. I felt like it was such a waste of time. I edited it. It's like fucking 12 minutes. I took all day to make a fucking 12-minute video. I don't know how you did it,
Yeah.
That's
Bobby.
how it is.
I was fucking punching my knees.
That's how it is.
I mean, when I was editing quickly, if I was lucky for 7 minutes, 8 minutes per minute.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like I had to redo the whole thing because like the what I wanted to do at first didn't work. But anyway, I think XM has better face scopes than Prime One.
Yeah,
But Prime One has
I
all the
can't-
Transformers, so you don't worry about.
I can't
face
wait to
scopes.
the
I like the XM Transformers.
Yeah, exactly.
that HMO,
All the Transformers are pretty good.
Logan
HMO?
Grimnar, when that shit, because I saw the
Oh.
pictures of it, when that shit drops.
I don't like the Prime One Transformers.
They do the
They have a
movie ones.
Megatron and
They
no,
do-
but they have a Megatron and an Optimus. It's like
Oh, yeah, I didn't like
it's trash.
it's too.
I like the Imaginarium art. Imaginarium art is my favorite Transformers
because they're like pretty G1.
yeah. Now I do like that Prime, the XM Studios Prime, where he's like, gun out,
Yeah.
sun out.
But, so yeah, that Gambit. You look into it.
I am.
I watched Behind the Curve finally. I'm always behind and watching
man.
shit. What a bunch of sad, lonely idiots.
Yeah, man.
That's what I got from it.
They just dropped the ball.
Like these bought a 20,000 piece of equipment and it showed the Earth was round and they were like, nah,
Yeah.
that's not right.
Well, at the very end.
No, that was like towards the end, and then
Yeah,
at the
when
end
they-
they set up another like just
Yeah, it-
practical experiment, and they're like, oh, interesting, because the fucking results was the Earth is round.
Yeah.
I think that is a case of there's an old Poison song, "Give Me Something to Believe in." I think that's people finding something to be
Yeah.
But
passionate
they're
about.
like proving
becomes a
themselves wrong.
It becomes a networking thing.
exactly
You know?
that's all.
Yeah,
it
that
is.
doesn't. They're lonely.
And it's like a community.
They fucking
and,
lonely.
Sound
if
familiar?
it all comes out false, then their community falls apart, and they're afraid of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really it all boils down to fear.
You thought of that one on the toilet, didn't you? It's been baking on that one. Magma and
Yeah, it happens.
And earlier we were talking about James Bond. And I was thinking that Batman is just nerd James Bond now, movie wise. You just have different people play Batman all the
No,
time with
it's
different
it's-
stories.
it's-
There's no continuity to it.
Oh,
except
oh,
for,
in that
except
regard.
for within
In
itself,
that-
and you always have another Batman movie with
In that
fucking
regard.
another actor with another story.
In that regard, I agree. Now, the way you said continuity is wild as fuck, but aside from that, yeah, I agree. I agree that it's like just rendition after rendition after rendition. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
like there's few franchises like that. Whatever you were talking about with Adam just now, Jack Ryan or whatever. That's like that, right?
Sure, yeah.
So Batman is like that.
Yeah, I just don't.
More so than any other superhero. More so than Superman even. And there's other portrayals of Superman. I think Batman is just like a clockwork every few years.
Yeah, I think it's like printing money. You know what I mean? He's just
James
that
Bond.
character. Spider-Man too.
Spider-Man started later though. It started in the late 2000s.
Yeah, but once they started, I mean, we'll never go 10 years without a Spider-Man movie.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Well, now that Marvel has it especially. Definitely not. But
Actually, Sony
Sony
technically still owns
has
that
Sony
one,
still has it.
but they let Marvel use it.
yeah. So now that Marvel can use
It's
it.
like Corey's van. He just lets you drive it.
It's like Debo's bike.
That's a callback joke.
Debo's bike.
It'd be like it's both of us.
And I watched Polar.
Oh, is it
fucking
good?
Dope.
Yeah,
I wanna see it.
the Mads Mikkelsen John Wick.
Yeah.
I quite
Oh, is
enjoyed
it?
it. It's not.
What
it's
about
not,
that opening scene with Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah.
Almost said Johnny Cochran. Holy shit, that would have been fucking wild.
and I feel like the dog scene, which was like kind of like a homage to John Wick, but like to tell you that it's not the same movie.
I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. Okay.
But yeah, it's not trying to be realistic, like more quote unquote realistic, more like John Wick. John Wick's action was like trying to be grounded in reality. This is not. This is like
perfect form and technique
Yeah.
every time.
yeah, this is more like fantastic. But like I enjoy the fuck out of it.
Nice.
You won't like it, Bobby. Don't worry about it.
No. I'm over here not worried as fuck.
Not liking anything.
Just liking what I like.
I'm just indifferent to nothing.
So I like
I liked Behind the Sphere or whatever it was. I like that one.
Behind this.
Whatever
Behind
that
the
one.
Curve?
Behind the Curve. I like that one.
That's one documentary though. You're into documentaries.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. You know,
It's
it's just like
all new ball wax.
you know. while we were talking about while you were talking about Love, Death, and Robots, I was thinking to myself, I was like, maybe it's that like I just don't want to watch animated shit really. Generally, like if it's something I'm super connected to, I'll watch it. But like even like stuff I am super connected to, like I haven't made a
Moana?
Moana. You're talking about the fat version.
Yeah. I got it round on the brain.
But even like Into the Spider-Verse, like I want to see it, but I'm not willing to put forth any effort to see it. Like
That's how I feel about Shazam and Aquaman.
Right.
Okay. Fair
Not,
enough.
just not my thing. That's not your thing.
But
Except when I
But
make you sit down to it once every couple months.
the only difference is that Spider-Man is my thing.
Do you
just
think
animated.
It's weird.
If
'cause
if it wasn't a Miles Morales Spider-Man, you'd be more.
Nope. If it was live action, my ass would have been in the theater.
But see, comic books are animated.
Yep. So I'm
know,
good.
It's weird.
So I got it covered.
I watched.
I know. It's just
You know
weird
what I'm saying
that-
though? Like it's like I
It's
don't.
not the same though.
No, it's not. Obviously, it's not the same. But it's like it's not enough of a departure either.
You get this. Well, I guess.
You know, I watched a couple YouTube videos of like the making, and it may be stuff that's on the DVDs or Blu-rays. Or
I would
whatever.
imagine.
But it's like some of the stuff they use, like the in comic books when we were young kids, the colors would just be all the dots. And
Yeah.
So they used a lot of stuff. Like it's a lot of throwback homage stuff to stuff like
I
that.
wanna see
I mean,
it.
it's.
I do too.
I thought you saw it.
No.
I thought you took the. Okay.
No.
I want
I
to.
don't
My
know.
wife wouldn't let
I've
us
seen
go.
it like 3 or 4 times. I think it's fucking fantastic.
I want to see it as
Is
well.
it
I'm just.
amazing.
No, it's spectacular though, yeah. And it's webby. I don't know what else you want me to put.
But I'm just not like. If it was live action, I'd have seen it.
And it kind of, you were just talking about all those different Spider-Men and kind of, it kind of ties a little bit of stuff together almost.
I just don't give a shit about cartoons and guitars. It's a Marilyn Manson reference.
No. Okay.
I saw him live, and he was high as fuck. His album had just came out that day, and he was like, Guitar Magazine said they don't like my guitar playing on this album, that I'm not a good guitar player. Well, I don't give a fuck about guitars. The record dropped. He also said, and he was like, you have to forgive me if tonight's performance sucks. My album came out today, and I've had one too many alcohols. And he's like poking his nose.
That should make his performance better.
It was well. I saw him way after his prime, but it was his little
During his fat phase.
Oh yeah. But it was his little chats that he would have between songs that like made
gems.
the experience worthwhile.
Yeah, because if you want to listen to music, you can just listen to music.
How do you get into Manson?
High school people playing it at high school.
Sweet dreams are made of
I was late to the party.
beautiful people. The beautiful people. That one got me.
That's an overused wrestling entrance song.
Is it?
I saw him on an interview. What made me open my mind up to is I saw him on an interview, and before the interview started, they played like a little bit of the music video for "Beautiful People," and and I was like, whoa, I need to give this a serious listen.
This was when you were in the all rap phase, right, Adam?
No.
No, you're
Yeah.
because there was a while you said all you listened to was rap. No.
No, I was listening. I was probably listening to Marilyn Manson before you.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
I had to think about
I don't know.
more for Dante.
You were all in.
I
When you started talking, I like that song, that song, that song.
You got. I feel like you got into Manson around the Mechanical Animals era.
No, that's probably the first album I bought because everything else was like copied off of somebody else's
I'm going to
shit.
say the Mechanical Animal sounds like an Eminem line.
Yes, I was thinking the same fucking thing.
With a whole bunch of boxes.
Mechanical Animals, Cock Spaniel.
Nick Cannon's fantastic.
Cocker Spaniels wearing flannel.
With fishes and reptiles and mammals.
Has he become a meme?
I'm on the beach wearing
On this
boots. I'm on the streets wearing sandals.
On this show, he has. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm sad I missed Dante's episode.
Dude, that
Dude, it was so good. It was so good.
I'm fucking logging these minutes for a fucking, a best of show, and that show was like, fuck,
play the
every
whole
2
fucking
seconds
thing.
I had to open up my phone and be like, this part two. Speaking of which, I don't mean to cut you off, and I'm gonna let you finish, but
I'm surprised Dante didn't slap the shit out of you guys.
yeah, I know. There was one point where you could tell he was getting a little, because he was like you've done it too, where you like go to act like you're gonna say something just in case somebody's gonna cut in with another thing. He had when he was talking about his mom and cancer and trolling her and all that, he posted something in the notes that he wanted us to mention.
Oh, yeah.
So he posted in the notes on Facebook. He said sometimes you just need to sit with a box of pastries and eat your emotions. And then his mom commented on it and said, "Everything is going to be all right. You still have me. You still have me. Love you, Mama." And he just responded to her with a sad emoji.
And then a donut.
But he said it was a genuine sad emoji,
yeah.
which is sad.
All right. Go ahead.
But I watched a horror movie. So speaking of Dante, Cave is a foreign horror movie where three people
Like
go into a
under
cave.
Is it under France or some shit like that?
No. That's as above, so below.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the fun one. No, this is an
What about
actual cave.
Jazz Above, Soul Below. Like compilation smooth groove albums from Time Warner.
That sounds awesome. Love it. I think it was more of a suspense movie than a horror movie.
You know what I went to next? Classical Thunder. I'm sorry, John.
Hey, I've been on a show long enough. This is how it goes. That's how it's supposed to go.
Chris isn't inoculated yet to it.
No, he's balancing out the force.
Well, I am actually, and I have something to add to my nerd week, but I'm going to wait till Joe's done before we start.
That's not how we do things here, guys.
All right,
I forgot.
I'm going to let you finish. I did go by my old house, and it's
That's always a weird
we
thing.
moved out of that neighborhood at just the fucking peak. That it's trash.
Oh, is there like tires in the front now?
Not
You should
quite.
say, "You're welcome."
So my the people we sold it to don't live there anymore, and they've sold it again.
Oh wow!
Either but
Already?
the neighbors told my wife that there was never a sale sign. They're just different. So I don't know if they're subletting it or something. But like my wife had done this really nice landscaping bit in the front yard. It's a fucking jungle now. Nobody cut the grass. It doesn't look like anybody cut the grass since like July.
Since
of
you moved
last
out?
year. Well,
Anybody cut the grass underneath the dishwasher that's out front?
no. Actually, that got picked up. So
Somebody scrapped it.
My dad picked it up.
I don't mean to cut you off, and I'm going to let you finish.
Oh shit!
I did. I picked up some trash off the street and brought it home. It's a fact.
What was it?
Her name is Cindy, and she was great. No, I was driving up down this road, right, a couple times, and I saw this piece of fucking 2-inch styrofoam.
I saw this shit upstairs. I'm like,
The purple styrofoam.
It was by my job, and when I got off, I was like, "Man, I'm gonna go get that fucking phone." I went up there, it was sitting right there. I broke that bitch in half and threw it in the Civic, and off I was.
yeah, you can't hurt that stuff. I mean, impervious.
Did
to
you
the
bring up a
elements.
little like a sample piece for it? Like, oh, this is so
No, I picked it up and gave it a squeeze.
He broke off a little piece and went like he rubbed it between his fingers.
Taste it.
Sniffed it. Licked it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good foam. And it looks like maybe 2016.
It's a good year.
Yeah,
It's a good year. It's a good year.
All in good foam.
Oh man.
So yeah, it was weird going back home.
I mean, just seeing it wasn't weird. It was kind of like disappointing. Like I had so many memories. I lived there for like 12 years in
Yeah.
that house, and it was just like, golly.
It's funny.
And maybe it looked like that when I lived there, and I'm just looking at it from the outside now. But I know that our house didn't look like that. But the rest of the neighborhood, it's just like, yeah, we moved out at just the right time.
I'm trying to find my grandmother's house. She lives near where I have to go to training every so often. And like, this is like the house I first lived in until I was like 8. So I haven't been there. And she moved out shortly after that. I haven't been there for fucking ever. and like I know it's here. I can't find the street. Like, and it's early as fuck. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's pitch black. But dude, like, it's crazy, man.
My grandma's house got tore down.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, they're building like a. It might be in there. It's like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Kelly's grandparents' house got torn down, and it's a subdivision now.
Yeah, I wanted to get a brick from it, and I called the contractor, and he was supposed to call me during demolition, and he never did. And I went by there one time, and it was gone.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
One other thing, and I'm gonna let you finish. I was riding with my dad. We went. He actually went with the comic book store with me because it was Hellboy Day, and the comic shop.
Hellboy Day.
It was their 25th anniversary. The comic shop was trash, and we went and ate this little sandwich spot that we both love that my mom doesn't like. And he was just telling the story. I'm like, I'm gonna tape you for a bit. So I taped about 15 minutes of him telling just some stories about him growing up. I think I've got some decent content I can work with.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you think we grew up in the. When he was 8 years old, he got diagnosed with a blood disorder. He rode the bus by himself to the hospital every Saturday to get his thumb pricked. Then went to the movies and had hot dog, popcorn, all that, and watched a movie. And it cost like a quarter.
Who is this? A comic book store owner?
No, this is my dad.
Your dad isn't Mr. Glass, is he?
Well, actually,
Has anybody seen that yet, Mr. Glass?
he could have been. Yeah, but
He just
I just
builds
thought that
strange.
was
He just builds strange things in his garage.
He does. And I got thinking about, my mom too. My mom was one of 10 kids. They grew up in a house about smaller than your basement. And they had an outhouse, so she was like 12. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah. I don't want to lose that content. And I'm not saying that. Maybe it may just be for me and my kids, but like, how many times have you asked somebody a question about, hey, what did Grandpa do? Like, I have no clue.
I did these interviews with all like my grandmothers, my grandfather, my dad, his sisters.
Yeah.
Like, hey, tell me about say your name, your birthday, tell me about your life, and just let them talk about it. And then I would start asking them questions.
Yeah.
But I used those at both of my grandma's funerals.
I tried to do it with my dad because I was so inspired by your idea. This is a great idea.
And in the back of my mind, I probably remember that, and that's probably where it came from.
So I asked my dad if he would do it, and he'd be like, "No, I'm a private person, Bob. My life is my own."
Dude,
Sounds like him.
Dude, he also like when they sold my grandmother's property. My grandma had like a life insurance policy and like some savings and stuff like that. I got a little piece of that when she passed. But I mean, they must have made a killing off my grandmother's property, like a fucking killing. Yeah. And so I asked my dad, like, it was awkward, but I was like, hey, now that it's sold, like, am I getting any? Is any of that trickling down? And he was like, you've gotten all you're going to receive from that. I was like, fair enough. I was like, clock's ticking, old man.
You know what? That's an interesting conversation in that. Like, both my grandmothers have passed away here recently, and the first one that passed away, my grandfather's still around and everything, and she was very giving. Both my grandparents are very giving, but my other one had 10 grandchildren and 3 living children. One of the grandkids got a huge amount of money. I mean, like, huge amount of money, and nobody else got shit.
That's trash.
It is very trash.
See,
and like,
there's a favorite.
And the fucked up bit about it is both him and his wife probably are making $350 a year.
Well, that was
together.
my question: is did they need?
They don't. They were the least to need it.
I wonder what that was about.
The least to need it. I don't know.
She was betting
It was favorite.
She was betting on a sure thing.
No, I mean, it's
She was like,
favorite.
these are the successful ones. I'm gonna go ahead and double down on it.
But I don't know. Just,
The lineage is yours.
It's kind of fucked up. Like, it kind of leaves a bad. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it was enough money to give each of the grandkids thousands of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope
that's-
the taxes got him good. No, I mean, I don't have any animus towards him. It's
It's
all
not them.
fine.
It's
Yeah.
her decision.
Yeah, I mean, it's her decision. But like,
So you think?
Oh.
no, it was definitely because the executive of the will hates him right now.
No.
So, and not because of that, some other shit that happened. But I don't know.
Anyway.
That's what it is.
My granddad is about to die, I think. Well, the one I don't care about, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
But
but like,
the question for this
You and
is,
Dante should start a group chat.
do you think? I mean, like, I understand if you have like one grandkid, like trash, like you are a piece of shit, Jimmy, and you not our fan Jimmy who's listening right now. You're fine, Jimmy. We like you.
Well, he's not that much of a fan. So.
That's right. He's like he's half in, half. He's like, it's nothing else playing. You can go ahead and play it. You got nothing else. Like I can listen to it. I can,
Jimmy, our door's open to you.
Yeah, we should interview Jimmy.
Yeah, we should interview Jimmy.
Jimmy, let me get your digits. We'll give you a call while we're recording.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you think like there's kind of an equality that you should like divvy out equally amongst your children?
I think
I
think that's the safe way to do it. However, I feel like if I had two, like if I got 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
And let's say I had something that's $90,000 when I died.
Yeah.
I think that if Jane and Selena were like super set up,
Yeah.
and Leia was struggling her ass off,
Yeah.
like it'd be okay to do like 40 and then split the other 2 between, or
Gotcha.
50 and
30,
split
30.
the other 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Something where it was like, look, I know you're in more need,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the safe way is to just split it evenly.
I mean, I can even understand the argument of like you're a financial wreck. Giving this money is going to be harmful to you, so I'm going to give it
Like
to
a junkie.
Yeah.
I can get that, but like all of the grandkids that are alive, all of her grandkids are all relatively successful, except 2, which are a child of one that she didn't really talk to that much anyway. So it wouldn't. It is what it is. I don't really, not that I'm crying in my weeds about it, but it's interesting. It made me.
It's
think
not about the money, right? It's about the thought.
It's about like you know what it is.
It
man?
could have been
makes
$10, but if all $10 went to so and so,
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's just a thought.
I mean, like it's like, damn, did I do something like wrong?
Right,
You
right,
know?
right,
And that's
right,
where
right.
that's where it leaves you mentally.
Oh, I got a
Yeah.
phone call coming in. Let's check it out.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
This is Brian with Ward Trucking.
Yes, sir.
Coming to you some displays.
That's correct.
What day would you like us to bring these to you?
What days are possible for you?
We can do, let's see, you're in Newmarket. You're up to off of 70. You on Eastern Shore?
No, Frederick County.
Oh, you're up Newmarket. Okay, you're up. I was thinking over on Eastern Shore there. You're up off 70, right?
Yeah.
Can we get a tractor trailer or a straight truck?
You mean in my neighborhood?
Oh, you're at residential?
Correct.
All right, so we'll put that on a straight truck.
Right. That would be my recommendation.
Okay. And your name?
Bobby.
Bobby.
That's my first name. Or Robert, I guess.
Okay, I already got Bobby.
Okay.
That's what they got on here.
Okay.
So you want to do Friday the 29th? And up around that area, I would say Newmarket, probably between 10 to 2, 11 to 3, up in that area.
Okay. That sounds good. That's Friday as in tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Are you around? Hold on one second, sir. Are you?
I could come help you.
Okay. That'll be good.
Yeah.
So what time?
What were the times again?
Well, any time after 10.
Okay. Well,
We do like 10 to 2, 12 to 4.
Anything, just let me know.
10 to 2.
10 to 2. All right, we'll see you out there.
All right, we'll be here.
Thanks.
Stay cool, man.
All right.
Is this still recording?
3 conference calls to
Nice.
work around tomorrow, but
We'll make it.
We'll make it.
Make it happen.
Worst case,
Because it's just gonna be heavy on.
yeah.
Well, I mean, but
Are they gonna-
it needs to be assembled. So
Oh, you'd be
it's
all right.
boxes.
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
handle that.
yeah.
Is that him again?
I don't know. Hello. Hello.
This is a friendly reminder. Your vehicle's factory warranty may
Oh my
have
God.
expired.
Hit
We've
zero.
been trying to reach you through
Have
the
you
mail,
tried
and
to
it's been
eat my
unsuccessful.
ass? My
Your
whole
vehicle
ass?
is at risk.
Not just your asshole.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, where the fuck?
So my granddad has 6 kids.
Yes.
6 legit kids. Oh,
6 kids?
yeah. You didn't see my thumb down
Yeah,
here?
the little thumb popping
Yeah.
out down there at the bottom.
Doesn't count.
Actually, this is how we say 6 in Hong Kong.
This is how we say hang loose.
I know. That fucked me up when I came here. Because I would use...
Well, 6 is like the mark of the beast, and he kind of hangs loose.
Oh, is it?
Because I would say like 6 when I came here. Like,
Is that sign language for 6?
no, I don't think so.
They
This is
do-
just our
They do something
cultural
else.
language.
Maybe it's this.
Sign language for trash is this. I just learned that recently. I was saying it, and they were like, "Oh, do you know what the sign language is?" Like somebody does it, and I was like, "No." I was like, "I dig that. You can just say it quietly from across the room. Like if I catch your eye on something, I'm like, hey, trash. And then this is trash can. Like, dude, that guy's whole.
Show all the listeners how to do it.
It's on the Patreon.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
So he has 6 kids, legit kids. My dad being the youngest, but he has a whole other side family. I didn't find about a few years ago.
Illegitimate kids.
Yeah, he has 2 of those.
All right, those bastards don't count.
My grandma, my real grandma, has been dead. Good. Side grandma is now living after she died.
Whoa.
Side grandma,
like his side piece,
his side chick,
side family, like the secret family.
Side grandma.
Okay.
Now it's with him. Like soon after my grandma died. Like
so he'd been like banging this other chick when your grandma was around. When your grandma died,
I don't know if they're still banging. But like I mean, it's a long time ago. Like he has a whole side family with 2 kids. Like they're my I guess uncles.
Yeah,
they're in their like 50s maybe. So it's a long time ago.
Like maybe 50 years ago, right?
Something like that.
Okay, quick maths.
Honorary Asian.
But how old is the oldest legitimate kid or youngest legitimate kid?
Like 60s or 70s.
Okay, so this is a second family after his wife died.
No, before.
Okay.
Like
so he was still married.
He was still married with his 6 children when he had started a side family with his other 2 children.
Dude, Hong Kong is awesome.
And I want nothing to do with the side family. Nothing against them, but I don't my dad wants me to like hang out with him sometimes. I've had dinner with him a couple times. It's just fucking awkward for me.
So he married the step grandma.
Yeah.
Okay,
So like they live together now in
the backup wife,
Delaware.
Side grandma.
Lost the first wife, backup wife, moved into the proper house.
With,
moved out of the pool house into the proper house.
So none of
Continue.
so my dad and my mom has been taking care of him. He's been like on and off sick and out of the hospital. He's gonna die because he's too old. He's like 90 something. He's too old to have an operation. So we're just waiting basically.
Right.
But they have to keep going to fucking take care of him, which pisses me off because my parents are fucking busy and they're stressed out and they're not fucking young.
Right.
And none of the other 5 kids are fucking around to take care of this motherfucker. And his side kids are in Hong Kong. They do fly in to take care of him. And side grandma can't do shit because she's fucking useless.
Having a side grandma is crazy.
Where's side grandma? Where does she live now?
With real grandpa.
Okay. All right.
But she doesn't.
This is fucking
she never works. She doesn't fucking do
this
shit.
Is fascinating.
She just fucking
fucks on the side.
She just side grandma.
She just side grandma shit.
Dude,
getting money from her grandpa. It's like she goes gambling and shit.
Does she
side grandma needs to be a real thing.
Oh,
we need T-shirts.
Does she rock the visor?
Yeah. and glasses.
So does side grandma like cook dinner but just for herself?
No, she doesn't cook. She motherfucker bitch doesn't cook. She doesn't do shit. She doesn't clean. She doesn't.
My man said,
"Oh, she handles something, bro."
My man said, "Motherfucker bitch." So you got shitted on a comment recently.
Oh, did I? What did I say?
It was on the Captain Marvel video. Somebody said like,
okay.
On
the Bobby's Coffee channel. Yeah.
Somebody said there's some guy Borang Lane or something. He's like a German guy. But they were like, who invited Borang Lane to the party and why isn't he funnier? I read it. I was like, I didn't understand what it was. I had to go look up this dude and I was like, oh, he's got an accent. So then I told my wife, she was sitting next to me and I was like, damn, this guy just got out on Joe a little bit. And she was like, that motherfucker. Like my wife was like pissed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell him relax.
Yeah. I was like, all these motherfuckers.
Tell the chill.
Make up with the limit.
I appreciate your wife backing me up.
Yeah. She was at it.
But anyway, I wonder what's gonna happen when he dies. I wonder how just the thought of it. Like my fucking parents should get every fucking thing. So anyway, that was an angry rant. Out of nowhere. I don't talk about myself much, but sometimes I get passionate.
Well, Joe, just make sure there's no other living heirs beside your parents.
Well, there are 5 other.
Don't leave out side grandma. You gotta get a little piece of that.
She got it. Who the fuck is she gonna fucking live off after
he dies? Did he legally marry?
She's younger.
Did he legally marry her?
I don't know. Don't care. But she's much
She's
much more able-bodied.
35.
No, like 70s, I guess, which is much younger since he's in the 90s.
Especially Asian years.
Yeah, because she's mobile and everything. She goes fucking take the bus to go gambling every fucking weekend.
Gambling with your inheritance.
With a visor.
And a little hat.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Anyway,
dude, I want a shirt that says "Side Grandma approves."
I don't fucking. It'll be different if I liked her.
It's just the visor and the glasses. That's all it is. It's like
in a
long cigarette.
Yeah, Virginia Slim.
Somebody makes this happen.
Hello.
Oh, dude, I just saw the little things from Ghost, the little black
Dude,
monsters.
don't say that. That's
I
not
just saw
cool.
something walk across the thing.
Dude, I love when you said
I thought it was my wife coming down and talked to me. I was afraid of God. So I'm
this is a new house.
Don't
There's no
fucking
ghosts
leave.
here.
There might be.
We're right
Might
near
be
a
shit
cemetery.
buried here.
Might be a burial. Yeah.
The last thing on Nerd Week is like the only thing. The statue came in, loved it. The only thing I find myself keep going back to on my free
You got
time.
a satchel in?
Statue.
Is my 40K stuff. And other than playing some video games with a girlfriend, when I'm alone, like I just go to do my 40K stuff. I think that's the only thing that really sparks joy anymore. It's like making stuff and seeing it done. Like when you finish painting something for me, like that makes me so happy. I sent 60 dudes out to get painted to England.
What?
Models.
I understand that. But
Oh,
I'm
I thought
still-
he didn't, and I was much more in.
Did you get them back yet?
And they haven't gotten there yet. It's been 20 days. Last, you know how there's when you send international packages, it goes through Jamaica and New York, right? So I went through Jamaica and New York, and I looked again. I was like, it's still going through Jamaica, and I was like, no, it's Jamaica the country.
What?
It went after it went to Jamaica, New York. It went to Jamaica the country and left
That's
there.
not right.
Left there like 15 days ago, and I haven't heard since.
Oh, dude.
But the thing is, like, I'm like, I'll be real sad if I lost it because there's a lot of money and time I put into those things. The 60 dudes, I spent months building those. But I'm kind of secretly would be happy, I think I can wash my hands of 40K and be out.
Did you insure it?
No. Because the customs would, you know.
Yeah.
But I thought
But
I thought it's what sparks joy.
Yeah, but like also stress and like just I don't know. I have a love-hate. I've had a love-hate relationship with 40K for my entire life. I've wiped the board 3 times before. And like this will be my final time, like for good. Like I got back into it because I met Adam, and it's been fun.
I feel responsible for this. This is my fault.
Well,
This?
it's
I
not
did
your
that.
fault, but
This
like
is my fault.
if it
Did
wasn't
you line
for
up
you,
this painting thing?
No.
No, it's not the painting guy's fault. He's been asking about it. Oh,
No,
where's
of
the
course
package?
not. It's the
But
but he didn't ship it.
Yeah, I got.
I didn't paint fast
if I didn't meet Adam, I probably still wouldn't be into 40K.
But you do love your Primaris.
I love my Primaris.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking about asking Alex to buy that one for me.
Just
last night.
Yeah. We'll get you one. By hook or by crook.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't care at this point. If I lost these 60 dudes, I'm out.
Damn it.
Anyway, that's.
I'm still finishing your tank.
If I'm out, you can keep
Keep
everything.
it.
Exactly.
No, don't do that to me. God damn it, Joe.
You already have all my small marines. I already let you keep all of those.
And all, yeah,
They're
most of
all
them.
in your house.
Don't you have
I mean,
some
the
of them?
painted ones.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But anyway.
They've
So
been
that's
they've been
my
trans-
nerd
you did.
couple weeks.
One more thing. TFCon. I'm sorry. The International Rum Collectors Meetup is in Reston during TFCon, and you remember the suite we had there last time? You remember that?
Yeah.
The big suite with the 2. Yeah, I got the exact same suite.
Nice.
For us for this year.
Yeah, I'll be in the house. I got to buy my table today.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
How would you feel if they were to restart Batman the Animated Series?
Mm-hmm.
Or Netflix is...
He doesn't like animated stuff.
Netflix
Let's
is...
have a strong connection to it.
Netflix is going to stream the whole Batman the Animated Series. But they're going to replace Kevin Conroy with somebody else and not even offer him the role. How would you feel about that? Or no, the entire cast. Mark Hamill. They're going to replace all the voices.
I wouldn't care,
Oh, wow, really?
but I wouldn't watch it. Because I have mine. Do you know what I mean? And I have it on Blu-ray and I have it on DVD.
I mean, you're talking about new stories and shit, right?
No, he's talking about just re-release of different dubs.
Same exact.
But why would they do that?
That's my question.
On the dub subject. So
On the Evangelion.
Evangelion.
They're doing that.
So
I don't understand.
didn't even
Is it English?
It's English dub. It's been English dub for a long time. It's one of the best animated dubs. Like that made dub. That made people think that dub can be good because back in the day, all dubs are shit.
Dubstep? You're not a fan?
So
That's a wild face.
Mason watched JoJo
Incisor.
subbed all the way through. Now he's watching it dubbed, and I walk
Dubbed
in the
is
room.
terrible.
It's fucking
It's
awful. I'm like,
awful.
why are you watching this?
Awful.
The voice acting is just,
It's horrible.
and you can tell they're just saying random shit.
Yes.
That's not what they were saying.
No.
And which one was it?
This is JoJo's Circus or no,
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Sorry, there's a children's show called JoJo's.
I said I was sorry. God.
But so
It's a Canadian.
I don't know why Netflix is doing that. It's
the
kinda
funniest story in the
upsetting.
world.
I feel like it's very disrespectful to the original cast.
Yeah.
They didn't even offer them the fucking role.
Yeah, well, no, they because they came in and auditioned or some shit.
After they found out about it and fans were raising a stink, then they offered them
because like the original actors or actresses are like tweeting out like we don't even think they saved the files.
Yeah,
like,
they're like
when they came in to record,
just to shut fans up. I think, but like why? Why wouldn't you just? Wouldn't it just be easier to just release the fucking thing as is? The thing is, it's been out of print. You can't. It's not like Batman Animated Series where you can just buy a copy.
Right.
It's been out of print for years. So I don't know.
So I can skip that one in the notes because we kind of talked about it. I did keep it in for you.
Thank you.
But we do have Game of Docs. There's going to be a documentary about Game of Thrones to air directly after the last episode.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is fucking cool.
Yeah,
we made this, and this is how we made it.
I would be more okay if they did that more often. Like if it became a thing, like where you watch the series and then you have the documentary about the series to look forward to afterward.
I mean, is it going to be like a Lord of the Rings, like 12 hours?
No, I think it's going to be like a film, like a documentary film.
I wouldn't mind a documentary series, like getting into
I think it's
it,
going
like
to be
10 episodes.
Yeah, I would be up for that too, but
because there's a lot there.
Yeah, for sure, I'd be up for that too. But I'll take this.
Isn't it?
There's
There's
totally a
bonus
lot
content
there.
I missed it.
It was a bit much. It was a bit saucy.
Don't fall there, Chief. There's no back.
There's no back.
I couldn't help it. It just came out.
Have we discussed the stools at all?
We haven't. We got stools.
You know why? Because we're so engaged. Because our asses are just so nice
so
right
soft.
Yeah, they are soft.
No complaints from me.
now. Your stool is soft.
I wish it was.
it's so non-existent.
After that 2 gallons of water, it better be.
Wish.
But isn't what box set DVDs with the commentaries and all this stuff is supposed to be for?
Yes. But I feel like that's going away. Shit. Generally. Do you know what I mean?
I don't buy them. I don't
feel like many people do.
You do. You love that
I
shit.
do. Yeah, I like to own it, so to speak.
The only movies I buy anymore is any Fast and Furious movie I buy on Blu-ray. I may not even watch it. I just have them all.
Gross.
Whatever.
So I kept it in for Joe and Chris. The John Wick 3 Parabellum
Parabellum
trailer.
Yep.
What'd you guys think?
It's fucking dope. Did you watch it?
No.
I've seen like
I don't
4
watch
times.
trailers.
I've seen like 4 times.
I just watch
think it's gonna
movies.
be great.
Love it.
I'm really looking forward to it.
What excites you about it?
Riding on a horse and shooting people.
Well, he is riding on a horse and shoots a guy on a motorcycle in the head. So just that alone. No, it looks like the story they're telling. There are, and it's going to be hard to explain this to you. There are basically 2 hierarchies involved in this world. One is kind of what John Wick and his peers use as the
hotel.
Yeah, the hotel, and then there's the high table, which is that's really all we know. It's a bunch of people who make decisions. I think my opinion on it is going to come down to the hotel, and those people are going to end up fighting the high table over control of it.
But they still got to resolve John Wick being on the run.
Right, and I think that's going to be part of it. I think because there's a scene where Ian McShane plays...
I don't know who that is.
The guy who plays the hotel owner.
Okay.
It's the manager in.
Yep.
It's the manager in. He was Swearinger in Deadwood. I don't know if you guys watched Deadwood.
I watched some of it. I
The
couldn't.
guy that said cocksucker constantly?
Yep,
that
I know
guy.
exactly
That's who he
what
is. There's a scene where John says to me, "Our service is still unavailable," because he basically got blackballed at the end of the last movie, and he says, "What do you need?" So he says, "Guns, lots of guns."
Dude, Keanu Reeves is such a good dude. Like he makes me restore. The plane thing, dude. He restores my faith in him, all by himself.
So there was a plane. There was some air. It was like from L.A. to Santa Barbara, which I don't even know.
It's probably
how far
what you were
that is.
riding.
Yeah,
well,
probably.
They had to force a landing.
They had to force a landing, and Keanu Reeves was. It didn't look like it was a lot of people on this plane. It's probably a small plane. But Keanu Reeves gets off, and like somebody basically did a whole live stream of him doing.
There's a guy out there
stuff.
working on my plane right now with a Harbor Freight tool set. That's a fact.
Harbor Freight. That shit's scary. Anyways, that was cool. I don't know if you read the whole thing.
Yeah, I did. He's such a good dude. You never hear anything bad about him, except for his acting. I guess.
Somebody was filming.
I don't think he's a terrible actor.
I don't think so either. But it's a fucking
They ended up they rented a van and drove a van back to where they were going. I don't know.
No. Just continue. I'm not trying to interrupt you. I just remembered something.
It's so random, but it's like they stopped at a gas station and somebody filmed. He said, "I got a water, a banana, and a Gatorade." Just like,
and he was like reading fun facts about Bakersfield to people. He could have easily afforded and written on his own, like a lot of quote unquote important people. But he decided to rode on a bus with people.
Church van to where they were going because it was going to be cheaper. I mean, he was like trying to sort stuff out
I
in
hate
the
to
airport.
interrupt this podcast, but I have a special Daily Mail news bulletin. Drunk Nicolas Cage makes scene while applying for marriage license. Nicolas Cage, 55, was filmed making a scene while applying for a marriage license with his makeup artist girlfriend, Erica. I'm not going to give you her last name, in Las Vegas Saturday. Cage has been married 3 times before, apparently to be very out of it, as he's most likely drunk, when he's told Daily Mail.
Wow.
The whole time he was yelling, "She's going to take all my money, and her ex is a druggie." The woman kept saying, "Baby, I'm not asking you to do this." Cage is in a scene in the video slowly walking behind his girlfriend of less than a year with his hands on his hips, muttering to himself. At one point, he raises his voice and refers to a boyfriend of his girlfriend being a drug dealer and that he isn't doing it for her to getting marriage license. Because the couple were making such a scene, they were taken to a private room and later left the courthouse with papers, according to the source. Cage was first seen with his new girlfriend last April while filming in Puerto Rico. Yeah, in Puerto Rico. They've been seen a few times together, but mostly stay out of the media. Cage has been married 3 times before, most recently to Alice Kim from 2004 to 2016.
That's a long time.
Still the
14 years.
Speaking of other great
sassy hips.
Speaking of other great comebacks, X-Pectations Confirmed. Marvel's just launched 2 huge X events. It's like the power.
Excellent.
It's the power of X and the power of.
I'm excited.
Of House of X and the power of X. Excellent. But I mean, right after the merger, do you know what I mean?
Duh.
Like it's like they're just
they were gone,
ready to go.
They were gone for a while.
And so another thing to go along with this, the guy Drew Goddard just signed a deal with Disney, and he's the guy behind all of the Disney stuff at Netflix.
Okay,
and he signed a deal with Disney TV or Disney Play, I think is what it's going to be called.
Huh?
No more Inhumans.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got past episode 2 of those.
I don't think they ever aired more than 2 episodes.
They might not have. They might have. That's yeah.
Under this deal with Fox TV, Goddard will write, create, direct, and develop new projects for the studio for all platforms. More Krypton.
You know what? That's the next thing I got to check out because that's on that show. I heard it's fucking awesome.
So season 2 trailer hit.
Oh, is that on Sci-Fi though?
Yeah,
might not be on DC
for
Universe.
the moment at least.
Has Brainiac in it. Has Doomsday in it.
How does Brainiac
look? It's like a proto Doomsday though, isn't it?
I don't know. It looks very Doomsday-ish. Has Zod in it. I don't know. It looked good. It looked good. I don't know. Anybody watch it?
No.
I saw Brainiac's a picture of Brainiac.
I don't have Sci-Fi Channel, man.
Neither do I. I'm talking about the trailer.
Yeah. No, I don't watch trailer.
We should keep more notes.
No, you watch
trailer. Talk about more notes.
No, but
he just said outside. He's like, we should talk about more notes, and I was like, you never want to talk about the notes. And it was like, no, bring them up. Let's talk about them. Like, all you do is say, I've never seen it.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. We can watch it right now. We do that all the time.
That's what we usually do.
I know. Exactly.
But you just seem like he's into it. Like, all right, no.
No, I thought you meant I watched the show.
No. I don't care.
Okay, then let's move on.
I don't care anymore about shows.
It reminds me of Dune a little bit.
Does it?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they're being very serious with it, though.
So
like
Doomsday
that.
looked good, but Brainiac looks.
See, I thought Brainiac looked great.
I think it looks good too. I mean, I think it's about as good as you're gonna get with live action without going full CGI.
Maybe that's a problem. Like some designs just don't work that well.
Never go full CGI.
And I think that the only parts that bother me is when they show the actors that are just regular Joes. That's where I'm
with
like,
a beard.
Now this looks like TV. Yeah. Like the rest of it looks like very cinematic, and I'm like, but this looks like fucking TV to me. Wonder Woman. The reason why the 1984 Wonder Woman was delayed, so they say, is Roven revealed that the filmmakers had preferred the later release date to match the successful release date of the 2017 film and provide director Patty Jenkins more time to balance the film and her TNT television miniseries, I Am the Night.
Did I see Captain Marvel pass Wonder Woman in sales?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Did it?
I think so.
No, yeah, Captain. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Shazam. That's what I'm thinking about. Yes, Captain Marvel did surpass Wonder Woman in sales, and Shazam's preview
sneak preview did very well.
Surpassed Aquaman's sneak preview.
Yeah, did very well.
And Aquaman did a Billy.
Oh yeah, it did very well.
A Billy.
It's because Shazam's not as hot.
What do you mean?
You mean it's attractive attractiveness.
I don't know, man. All those fangirls from Chuck, they're gonna flock out and see it.
Well, I mean, but it did though. I mean, it did better.
No, I mean, in the long run, I don't think box office wise.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, time will tell. It's good. It's good.
As Deluxe said, there's not many 35-year-old moms who's gonna be watching this over and over again.
And then we had the Star Wars poster.
Yeah.
So we don't know if this is real, and I don't think it's like a theatrical poster. I think it's like a marketing poster. But a poster was leaked of 9 without a title. The rumored title of 9 is Balance of the Force.
Is this a long ass time to wait for a title? Comparatively,
No, because
seems like it.
only
Not
reason
for Star Wars.
because
Oh, no.
because they're going to do the trailer at Celebration,
Yeah, that's
and that's when
And
they'll
then
have the
find out
title.
everything.
and then 20 seconds later, the whole world will see it.
Yeah.
Like 5. Someone's gonna live stream it.
All right, here it is. I was like, where did you share
I
that
think
with
I
us?
think they live stream it.
So there's the poster, and then there's that sunbow chart. So to speak. The first thing I thought of when I saw that, of them all lined up. That to me looks like something like it's going to end up being a store display.
Yes,
it'll be
exactly.
It'll be the Force Friday in cap pieces.
Exactly.
And it'll be one of those art books.
That's the same thing
Yeah,
I
it'll end up
thought.
in our books, but that's what it looks
Does
like.
Chewie look extra shaggy to you?
He's lost his shit. Han's dead.
He I guess maybe a little bit in the hand.
Yeah.
But like, did you see that 3PO has his bandolier and bowcaster?
Yes.
Oh, I
That
didn't
means
catch that.
Chewie's gonna die, right?
I don't know. Or maybe they like have to have him hold all the, because he has Rey's staff also.
See, I wonder if this is a mix of
Hey y'all, hold my beer. Watch this. That's what it was.
like the weird bit about it is that Kylo's got his mask back on.
Yep,
but it's cracked.
which has been rumored also.
Yeah, but it's all fucked up. Oh, I wonder if it's like, oh shit, you know what it is? It's Vader's mask that he's refitted. Look at the cracks in it.
Maybe.
It's fucking Vader's mask, dude.
And
Oh shit,
and she's repaired her Luke's
Luke's
lightsaber.
lightsaber. Yeah.
She got the crystal.
The only thing that's like I kind of, me personally, I kind of had always envisioned her getting a double bladed one eventually. That's why she'd been training with the staff for so long. So
Yeah,
but
that'd be cool.
Blue Maul.
And it looks like there's another droid, another round wheelie droid next to
yeah,
BB-8.
BB-8's girlfriend.
Yeah. And I don't know what is the name of that band that wears helmets like this? Like Daft Punk or something?
Daft Punk. Yeah,
I don't know how I'm feeling Daft Punk.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys caught it. You see what Lando? I say why is Lando not dressing his age? He's dressing like he dressed in his 20s.
Yeah, but he dressed like an old ass pimp in his 20s.
Yeah, but
So,
I love that he has a cane.
Yes, that's
Like a pimp cane. Like it's fucking awesome. And his cape got a little longer and
Long.
little long in the cape.
yeah.
Chewbacca looks like a girl that normally blow dries her hair, but didn't that day.
Yep.
It's got all curly and
Yep.
frizzy.
Yep. And there's red troopers now. I mean,
Yes,
at first
that
I was
was
like, are they just red because of the
Because
lightsaber?
of the
There's
blade.
there's white
There's
troopers
white ones as well.
and their helmets are definitely
The
different.
red ones have been rumored also.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoot this mic over here when I say this. But looking at this poster,
You think
wait,
Bobby's gonna swing at you or
I'm
something?
gonna let him hit his vape first. I have no emotional attachment to anything on that poster. I'm excited for the movie.
Yeah, no, I feel
but
you.
I'm gonna be honest. Since these people are mostly gone, I mean,
yeah.
I don't have the emotional attachment to it. That
Is
and it
Chewie
kinda
is
breaks my heart a
Chewie
little bit.
enough?
I don't know if Chewie's enough.
Yeah.
I like the world.
I mean, I love the world, and don't get me wrong. I'll always watch every Star Wars movie and enjoy it for what it is. But I just don't. Those characters haven't drawn me in to the point where I'm.
I hear you,
Attached.
and I feel that, and I'll be honest with you, I feel that way about Finn, and I feel that way about Poe.
Yeah.
But when I look at this, like I do have a reaction to Rey and Kylo.
What do you
Like,
think's up with this bow though?
So I don't know. I dig it though. Now her name is Jannah,
Yeah.
and she is supposedly Finn's sister. Well, let me say this.
How the hell would they have figured?
Let me say
Because
this.
they're
Let me say
black,
this. Let me,
Bobby.
No, but a lot of people are saying this is Lando's daughter.
Okay.
But the rumor,
I had heard a rumor a long time ago that she, maybe from you even, that was gonna his daughter was gonna be in it.
so there has been a rumor about Lando's offspring, but there's also been a rumor about Finn's sister for a while also. And I think that most people are leaning towards this being Finn's sister rather than Lando's daughter, only because of the wardrobe. Like she doesn't look like she grew up in decadence.
Like a pimp.
Right.
You know,
Like a
it's
pimp.
funny. It's kind of interesting how Rey's costume, her new costume, is like
Padme.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little
That's
Padme.
interesting. What if she's Padme reincarnated?
Is the parsnip that brought her back?
Her soul was in the parsnip.
Bobby, I remember the past 2 movies. Has this show been going for all 3 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
So, as a listener, I always enjoyed the end of the episode Star Wars spoilers. Are you knee deep in Reddit this time, like you have been in the past? It's just not coming out as
Yes. So I haven't talked about certain things. So like some of the things have been there's going to be red troopers. So I just like left that out because like of course there's going to be
What else have you been hiding?
Some sort of trooper. not much. I mean bullshit. If anything that's hot like that's big but that Lando's daughter might be in it. That Finn's sister might be in it. Like all that type of shit. I just skip. But I feel like now it's really starting to happen. Like this is like the first big leak that I've wanted to, bring up. I saw this shit. It was funny because I saw this shit like I get alerts for it. And I opened it up immediately, saw it, and like I sent it to a whole you're in a couple groups with me. I sent it in like everything. And then all of a sudden like people that I know like, by fact they started sending it to me. I'm like, look, I'm good. But everybody started sending it back to me, and I'm like, wait, everybody, no,
hold the gates,
hold the door, hold the door.
I got a prediction. I bet you whatever happens at the end of this, like Finn and Chewbacca leave with the Falcon.
Yeah,
like they're gonna go do their own thing.
He's wearing the blood pants.
Yep.
So there's somebody else next to Lando that you can't see. You can see
I think it's 3PO. Like I zoomed in.
Oh yeah, the elbow.
That little dot there's telling you.
I think so. Okay. That's all I got.
Probably a pretty fair guess.
And
3PO doesn't have the red arm anymore.
Correct.
How are they going to know who he is?
I don't know.
God,
so confusing.
Dude, I love.
There's a little Nathan Drake swag going on with this right here.
Yeah, from Uncharted.
Yes.
A lot of people have been saying that.
Now I want to see him as Nathan Drake.
I like that you know the reference.
Only because of recent. Yeah. I was when I was watching Last Jedi, that part it was like Master Luke, and he just hits him with the wink. I love that shit.
Right, so
because I'm wondering, does 3PO know he's not really there? You know what I mean?
So Isaac's photo and both things are the same. There's nothing different there. Chewie's is different.
Jonas is different.
And
how would you
is
have
different.
Jana? Like, how would you have that shit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely 2 different shots in the same outfit, so that seems legit. Except she might be wearing a dress. No, it's just the cape.
Now the only thing that really kind of confirms it to me as being real is somebody tweeted at John Boyega, and said like, "Oh, I see you rocking the Han Solo pants," and he responded, "It's the last one. You got to go hard," or some shit like that. So like that kind of confirms it. But Mark Hamill also tweeted out, he's like, "I wouldn't believe these pictures if I were you." Like.
But he's always
fucking around.
He's always fucking around. Yeah. The thing that sells it for me is Jar Jar's fucked up cousin.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
I'm hoping it's a Gungan.
Dude,
I'm really hoping it's a Gungan.
Oh no, it's not a Gungan.
No,
he's got different ears are all wrong. But dude, if this is refitted Vader's helmet,
I don't.
You don't see it?
I don't necessarily see it either.
It's like the damage right here. The damage here.
Yeah, but the stripy piece goes all the way around.
No, he took the shell out, just cut off it, and
what's to say he didn't refit his own helmet?
He could have. It was
or make some sort of combo of the two.
Or maybe the Knights of Ren had him an extra helmet.
Well, so speaking of which, so the Knights of Ren are on this fucking which I think a lot of fans of this trilogy have wanted to see.
I told you they were going to show up.
Have wanted to see them.
See, it's the same damage right here.
Actually.
Like he banged it out or something.
Yeah, let me see what Kylo's ones looks like.
Side by side comparison.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this guy. Let's go back to that photograph.
Well, no, I'm going to bring up the Kylo broke mask. You know what I'm saying?
The one he smashed up.
The one he smashed up.
The punch in the wall.
2 X-wings, a B-wing.
There's so many beams in that. Like beams of thrusters, beams of sabers.
Bobby, what's the ship right above her head? The new girl's head.
Between the Y-wing and the X-wing?
Yeah, no, it's a Y-wing. Is that a B? No, that's a Y-wing. That's an X-wing. What is that?
Where?
The blue ship above the girl's head. That's an A-wing?
That's an A-wing. And that's not just any A-wing. That's a fucking Ralph McQuarrie A-wing.
The prototype one?
Like that's the like it looks like it to me from
the
little
original
picture that it looks like the original. It's probably some updated.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I'm the only other thing that I wanted to say was that like just the way that the characters are laid out with all the villains at the bottom, all the heroes at the top,
definitely
the sabers going different ways, lining up. Like if it ends up being called Balance of the Force, I will not be surprised.
And this is probably a sample, or a promo or whatever.
I'm telling you, that's going to be on an in-cab at Target. I haven't.
That's what I think.
Yeah, like so, like you think he re-glued together the shards of it?
Idea. I have no fucking idea. It just doesn't look like. I mean,
it doesn't. Like, what if you just took the hood and
if you
banged it
use
out?
the hood,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the whole mask.
No. I think it's like the helmet. He took it banged it out.
Yeah, that I could buy. So real quick, we do have one question, I believe, because you didn't see any email questions, did you, this week? It was a listener question. I just finished enjoying last week's podcast during the Nerd Weeks. It was mentioned that some of you enjoyed the Batman. Oh, we did this. We did this already. So cool. We're even ahead of the game. So, Shazam. Thoughts, comments, courtesies, concerns? Or how about, how about you guys ask questions? We'll do it that way.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
So my only reference to this character is an animated movie where, Billy is a kid that turns into Shazam.
Yeah.
Is that... I guess what everybody said is it's big with superheroes. Is that
so?
Yeah. I would say that's accurate. I would say that if I was going into a meeting at an executive and I was trying to sell this movie and I had 10 words or less to do it in, I think that would work.
Okay.
So is there based on what you knew of the characters, is it accurate to the fiction?
There's a couple things that they took out, like the wizard Shazam, who is like he's a protector of what's called the Rock of Eternity. It's basically the focal point of magic in this universe. Like all magic is supposed to flow through it. He has like a tiger character protector who's like a turns into a person or whatever, but when it transforms into a magical tiger creature, it's not in it, but there's like elements of the tiger throughout it. So there's like his little snaps to the cape. There's like the tiger's there on the back of his backpack. Like at one point at the time, there's like a scared little girl they're fighting in Music Park, and he got hit, and like he gives her a tiger, like hold on to him really tight.
Yeah,
So there's like
little nods.
Yeah, little things like that, which I really fuck with throughout the movie. And I'm not that big of a Shazam,
buff.
Yeah,
nor I mean, let's do non-spoilers and then move in.
Okay.
See, that was the thing that to me was so odd about doing this, because what did you say? You're not the biggest. Who have you ever met anybody that's Shazam? That's
there's
my
a little
He's
history.
really
in it.
iconic.
So
I feel like everyone recognizes.
He's been around forever.
What happened is it was another comic. It was another comic book company outside of DC that made Captain Marvel, Shazam. DC sued that company and they won. That it was an infringement on Superman. Right. So DC got the rights to it, owned the rights to it. It didn't do anything with it for years. And then, as DC started fleshing out their universe, they brought it back. They brought him back. He was out for a while, but they lost the rights to the Captain Marvel name. And that's when Marvel took it over. At first, Marvel was Marvel. Yeah, but it was like a dash, and so it was Marvel.
Marvel, right.
So I don't know when it happened that they lost the rights, but then, in the whole movie, they don't call him Captain Marvel.
No, they do not.
But so I know it's kind of spoily. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean they don't call him Shazam. They don't really call him
anything.
Yeah, they're trying to find a name for him, honestly, and most of it.
But you know what? It worked.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I'll tell you what I liked about it is that my concern with it was going to be too jokey.
Is it more children's movie?
No. There's some,
because they present it that way.
Yes, agreed. Yeah. Based off the marketing material, I was super turned off by it. I was marvelously turned off by it, even. And but there's real heart to the story. There's real heart to the character. There's real heart to the adoption home that he gets brought into. There's real emotion there, and then there's also there's real consequences. There's real danger. There's a real sense of danger. There's
real fucked up shit.
Yeah, there's real fucked up shit.
You think some parents might have regretted bringing their younger children?
Probably, maybe.
Based on the trailers.
Yeah. If you got a kid that's easily scared by monsters and shit, do not bring your kid to this movie.
Yeah,
like the guy who directed it was a horror film guy, and you can tell,
building up the tension.
I mean, it's like
monsters.
it's like you have like the Benicio del Toro looking monsters that all look the same, and the Peter Jackson
Benicio
monsters
del
that
Toro?
all look the same.
Right.
Is that his name? Not Benicio del Toro. What's his name?
No.
No, you're thinking of the Pan's Labyrinth guy.
Yeah,
The other Del Toro.
The other Del Toro, and then Peter Jackson monsters that kind of
Guillermo.
all look the same.
Yeah.
Guillermo.
He's a
Calm
grandma,
down.
side grandma
Calm down.
Del Toro.
Side grandma.
Side grandma.
But
Del Toro.
these monsters are like even like the next level of scariness.
Okay.
You know, like if you say Peter Jacksons are light and then Del Toros are one, they're like the next level. They're like at one point you see it's like some Doom level scary monsters.
Okay.
So which I was pleased with. Like they played it serious. They didn't sugarcoat it. But at the same time, like oh fuck, like part of them are like there was this one bit like I was not shocked, like I was terrified, but like I didn't expect that shit. I was like, oh wow, they went all in. They went all in.
Yeah,
So,
it's almost weird because there's these really light moments,
Yeah.
and then they bump up against these really dark moments,
Yeah.
and it's jarring.
and there's some bits of it that they almost pull a One Punch Man type of mocking the whole superhero genre, but and sometimes it hits very well, and sometimes it's bullshit. There's a one bit you see in the trailer where like they're like both flying and they're far away. And he's like, "I'm gonna crush you into bone powder." It's like, "What are you? I can't hear. We're like a mile away. I see your mouth," and like it's that like it's overdone. Like you don't need it, but conceptually, like that is a fucking good point.
No, I like
you're,
that.
You're good. That's a fucking like after the like
like
while you're watching, you're like, this is stupid. Let's get on with it. Let's this is the. But then when you step back and you're thinking about parts like that is some. They're calling it out. They're calling on some real shit.
That's not even my cup of tea.
Go ahead.
No, just something that you remind me. You talking about making fun of superhero movies. So I was talking to my brother, not about shelves.
Yeah.
because that's
God
my
damn
Your
it.
brother from Alabama as
My
well?
brother, he actually
Okay.
still lives in Alabama. So he is not a fan of the superhero genre. He said he's only seen a couple movies. And this is what I wrote this down because I thought it was funny. He said superhero movies are like Hallmark movies. They're all the same with different names and faces. There's a hero, a struggle, a downfall, and a triumph. He said Black Panther plays that to a T. So I challenged him. I said, I want you to watch Infinity War. I said, because it doesn't hold to that standard. I said,
Yeah.
and it's a test because I said, I
Yeah,
want you
I
to
would be-
watch it.
yeah.
He said, do I need to know? I said,
Yes.
I think the main thing you need to know, if you know who the characters are, you need to know that Captain America and
Iron Man had a
have
fight.
had a fight. He's like, okay, I got drunk and fell asleep watching that movie, so I know the general idea.
Okay.
So him and his
Dude, if you get drunk and fall asleep watching Civil War, you got a drinking problem. You got a drinking problem. That's facts.
I mean, like, you can say that about
Dude,
every piece
I
of
wasn't,
fiction.
I wasn't
I know,
being
but-
serious.
No, he's saying it about
Like
you said
every
about-
piece
yeah.
of fiction is, you got these protagonists.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
they go
you're
through
right.
some trouble and they solve the issue.
That's the
Absolutely.
formula.
Yeah.
but
That's the story.
I
You just said what
I'm
a
gonna
story
check
is.
back with him and see.
He
I
just said what a story is.
I just basically challenged him to watch it.
I
to
would
see
be
what he
interested
thought.
in that because
I am too. That's why I did it.
Jumping in because I often wanted my dad to watch Infinity War.
Oh, really? We can give it a shot?
I mean, he probably would, but he just like but he knows like a little bit more than the average Joe because like he
Yeah.
bought me Infinity
Yeah,
Gauntlet
yeah,
number
yeah.
one. Like
Yeah.
he knows that kind of general story. But
I'll try to follow up with him on that and report.
yeah,
back.
I would
just
be
thought
very
that would
curious
We should
because
call him on the show.
because it just seems like there's so much history that you would have to know.
And then we can also ask him on the shelves while he was on it. 'Cause you won't remember, so.
And
Probably
I
not.
I don't want to spoil this. Well, let me say two more things about Shazam.
I'll let you finish.
One is my issues with the movie. It is a bit too jokey at times. Not jokey
yeah,
enough.
it is.
Not jokey enough where I don't like the movie, but
mean, it's-
jokey enough
For
where
you
it
to
bothers
notice.
me.
Okay.
It's not. How would I? It's not jokey enough where you're like rolling your eyes, but it's jokey enough like come on guys, you should know that we don't need this. Let's trim the fat here, you know.
And the other one is I have mixed feelings because it's not like I hate, but I'm not crazy about the villain. Like I like the villain's story.
Yeah, conceptually.
Yeah, and I like the villain's powers and how it all ties in.
But
like,
it's not the correct villain.
His portrayal of the villain is just like it's too villainy. Do you know what I mean? Like it's too like
To mustachio.
Yeah, like
Mustache twirling.
like I'm up to no good.
yeah.
I hate my mom.
I wonder.
I'm Dante
Well,
of this universe.
You want,
Yeah.
you want your bad guy to think that what he's doing is right.
Sometimes
And when it
I'm
doesn't
okay with it being a complete psychopath, also, and I'm also okay with it being a.
But even when you're a complete psychopath, I mean, I think the Joker in The Dark Knight was completely knew what he was doing and thought he was doing the right thing. But his right thing is so fucked up that we can't comprehend
I don't
that.
think he
correct.
considered right and wrong.
See this. The interesting thing about this villain, and I get where you're coming from. I don't disagree with you, but it was this classic, like, all I want is power. Okay. That's all I want. All I've wanted, I want power, and I want as much power as I can get, and that's my fucking goal.
When have those put in real life,
I
though?
felt powerless.
And like they do flesh his story out, like
Yeah.
like
Yeah, for sure.
like that part of it does work for me. It's just something about his swag. Like I don't like.
It's very British bad guy, and we've seen it before.
Like it's like, oh, you had to go get a fucking trench coat now, you dickhead.
I mean, was it very
it's very Mark Strong.
Like you decided you were up to no good, so you went and bought a fucking And
well, I mean,
undo that top button that's weird that wraps around your.
It's very European.
Undo that. I've had it.
Did you have a step grandma vibe?
He had a side grandma vibe.
Side grandma vibe. Oh, sorry. Oh, I have a question for you, Bobby. You mentioned this the past couple films that we have watched.
Ooh.
Do you think that whatever happened in this was earned? You use that a lot.
Yes.
They didn't earn
Yes.
it.
Every character earns every element.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll say one thing: they did something daring as fuck.
I don't want to spoil that.
Yeah, because
they don't know what they don't know anything about that world.
But they do.
Oh, okay. But it's
people.
fucking earned. It's
Okay.
fucking earned.
Yeah,
that's all I'm
like-
gonna say.
Yeah, it initiated a clap.
Okay.
So like in Batman vs Superman when they did the death of Superman, and you're like, fuck, yeah, I kind of want to see. I want to see that story arc, but this is too soon to do it. There's something like that grandiose, but they're like perfect tempo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect tempo.
Yeah, and
right, like
probably
bullseye.
kick the movie up a notch.
Yeah.
Like where maybe in Batman vs Superman the amount of shit they threw at it took the movie down a notch.
Right.
The exact inverse.
You know when you were watching Iron Man the first time, and Rhodey is like looking at the silver suit, and you're like, dude, just put it on. Just put it on so we have War Machine right now. He's like, maybe next time, girl. It's like, but if he had put it on, it'd have been wrong. He puts it on and it's perfect.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It was so wrong that he changed into
yeah,
a different person.
I know.
And they put in the work.
Yeah.
They put in the work.
So do you think that the villain is? I think for this movie, they probably just put him there to facilitate the origin story and not give him a real serious villain.
Yes, but
I have some insight on that.
But I also think that
you want Black Adam,
that
right? That's what we
villain, yeah. But this villain is directly kind of tied to the origin of all of it, of all the magic to be introduced into this world. So I think it's the
Makes
right
sense.
choice.
Yeah.
I don't know if it might, it literally might be as simple as poor character design or just I would have preferred a different actor.
It like,
And not that he did a bad job. It's just there's something.
see
there's something
that,
off
that
about it.
Dr. Zhivago or whatever, like he
Dr.
is.
Zhivago?
No, that's not right. What is it? What is his
Dr.
name?
Zhivago
No. But what is his name in this? Mark Strong.
I don't even remember his name. I wasn't even familiar with the villain.
Well, he is the mad scientist. He is a stereotypical mad scientist villain. Like he actually might be. He might be the basis. I would have to research this. He might be the basis of what Lex Luthor was to Superman. Like Superman might have stole that mad scientist type dude.
But they may have needed to Thanos him a little.
Yes, and it was a round peg in a square hole to get the story around. So originally, The Rock produced this film.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
So The Rock originally cast as Black Adam way back when, I think after Man of Steel, and they're going to do a Black Adam film first.
Yeah.
Apparently, Black Adam was supposed to be in this, and then they introduced another bad guy, and they changed it up because they want to kind of save it. And I think actually they did
the right
the
choice,
correct
right?
thing. Yeah,
They
absolutely.
didn't rush it this time
Absolutely.
for once.
I think they did the correct thing. So they kind of had to tie this classical Captain Marvel villain, Shazam villain, but still fit this magical, mystical role to introduce. But it gives and this we didn't talk about this, so we haven't time to. It gives a good reason why there hasn't been any magic in the DC universe thus far.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lull in that world for a reason. And that was kind of, and there's a couple nods to like some other DC characters or some actors that have been in other DC productions. That was kind of cool.
There's also like fuck, I forgot. God damn it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah, I had something.
magic in the world, not the DC characters.
No. Oh, I know what it was. We were talking. We're pretty sure that this was supposed to come out in December, and Aquaman was supposed to come out now. Because
chronologically speaking,
yeah, and this is
are they tied?
So there's two things that do it. One is slightly spoilery, so I'm gonna give a warning before that. The one that's not spoilery is that this movie takes place during Christmas.
Yes,
so like an Aquaman came out in December, mid-December.
It's an odd time to
yeah.
Okay. So the second thing is spoilery. So if you're worried about spoilers, click off. It's not a big spoiler because the DC universe has already spoiled it for you. But
it's in the trailer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the end of the movie, in the bonus scene, he like picks up a fishbowl and talks to the fish, and he's
like trying to like
he's testing his powers.
And the whole under theme is like when he first gets his powers, he doesn't know how to use them. So like there's tests. So lights himself on fire, hit by a train. You know what I mean? Like not literally though.
Talks to the fish. Fish isn't talking back, and he's like, "It's a dumb power anyway. Who would do that?" And like it zooms down to the kid, and he's got an Aquaman shirt on. He's like.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's like you can tell that shit is supposed to be the setup.
Yeah, maybe somebody
for the Aquaman movie
that can command a army of billions.
So bad? I mean, that's a multi-billion-dollar company.
I'm guessing,
why would they fuck that up?
I don't think they fucked it up. I think they tested audiences and were like, Aquaman scored better.
Yeah, and they probably needed that.
Oh, I guess for the season, right?
And they're in trouble. I think they were in trouble.
They needed to lift it real quick. Yeah.
Would you say that the success of Aquaman helped you want to go see this?
So we had this conversation also in the car, and I do agree. Mm-hmm. Not that it made me want to see this, but I think that I was more open-minded to seeing this after the success of Aquaman.
It's almost like it's like bottom of the ninth, and the other team's leading. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you've had you had one one forced walk or whatever, and then the next guy comes up, and you're like, oh, this is over. And he fucking knocks it out of the park, and you got points on the board now. It's like, all right, okay, hey, perk back up. We're back in this game, boys. Yeah. Let's go do this. And this was another. This is a a triple. Is that the right?
Yeah, so, I would say it's a triple.
Yeah.
We did get one Paul C question. He said, very interesting responses to last week's question. I'd love it if the X-Men were kind of a Black Ops team, almost Uncanny X-Force style, but I totally agree. That'll never happen. Back to the Avengers, the Endgame particular for this week's question. So we have the full original cast of the Avengers still alive and based on the known crossover with Ant-Man in the quantum realm. Most people are assuming that time travel will be involved. How do you think they'll do it? I'm sure we've all played out our fantasy scenario for Endgame. For me, I want all the main cast to go back to their original introduction movie and change things ever so slightly. After they have all done this, I would love it if they just played the final battle of Infinity War in its entirety, but with things playing out slightly differently because of those subtle changes. We could then get a great bonus feature on the DVD that would play the scene from both movies in parallel so that we could see the changes back to back. My follow-up question, would you yourself enjoy this, and do you think it would be a success with the normies in the audience? I think this would be incredibly bold storytelling, something that has never been done. You see things like this in a standalone movie, but not in two separate movies. But if it could be done anywhere, it would be here. Since everyone is watching Endgame, we will have seen Infinity War. I can't think of any other sequel where the view rate of the previous movie will be so close to 100%. So I'm not against it, but here is my problem. I don't want to be bored.
You want to see the same thing, even though it's different.
I don't want to see the same thing again. That is my biggest concern with Endgame, is that because of the time travel, we're going to see all of the major events again. We're going to see the Battle of New York again. We're going to see the Battle of Wakanda again. Like, I want it to go beyond, and I think that it will, but it is a concern in the back of my head.
I might have stumbled upon some serious spoilers for that, and I don't know if you guys want me to talk about it.
I'm okay.
You're okay? Mm-hmm. Everybody's okay?
Go for it.
All right. I almost feel like it's the I feel like a bit of it's like learning that Snoke is cut in half first.
I'm iffy on the sources.
Okay, all right. Well, it could be bullshit.
It's just fun talk.
So basically, what happens is that the Avengers Tony gets back. The Avengers assemble, and with Captain Marvel's there, and they go and find Thanos in the first act. And with both Thor and God Mode and Captain Marvel, Thanos is of no contest, and they kill him instantly. Right? Thanos dies and sees death. So he's like the rest of the movie, he's still in it, but he's like in Death World, like observing everything. And at this point, the gauntlet is destroyed. They can't unsnap it. But Tony's got a plan to kind of to like recharge the gems or fix them. So they just like they disappear or whatever. Like a huge time gap goes, and Scott comes back. Like it's like 10 years since they've killed Thanos or something like that. And with his technology, whatever, they figure out how to time travel, whatever, recharge the gems. And so they break up into groups of going towards different times where the gems were to, like, I don't know, recharge them with their original ones. And they go back and have the Battle of Wakanda. And somehow Thanos is observing this from Dead World or whatever, is trying to talk Death into not letting them do that. And there's another battle that is back in Wakanda. And then, Cap sacrifices himself, so the snap basically doesn't happen.
How does the snap not happen?
Like they go back with another gauntlet back in time and fight Thanos and stop him somehow, so the snap doesn't happen. But Cap sacrifices himself. That's the only way it happens. And then some kind of paradox or some shit happens, and it's like nothing ever happened. So that's the rumors.
And then Howard the Duck shows up and says, "Hey guys, it was me all along."
Quack.
He's like, "Welcome to Phase 5."
Him and Peter Porker are gonna run things.
Yeah,
what do you think of that?
That doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah.
Back to Paul's question. I think I agree with you, Bobby. I don't want to do that.
It's an interesting concept.
I
but
said I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit through. I think it's an interesting concept.
I would read it in the graphic novel form. But
Right.
The only thing that sounds interesting is the side by side thing.
Yeah, the bonus feature.
But yeah, I don't think I would want to rehash what I've seen.
Yeah,
I don't want to pay $20 to.
I want something new.
See the same thing. Yeah,
I want, and I may be chasing the dragon, so to speak. Like I want the same way I felt after Infinity War, like just blown away, so to speak.
So,
just in case,
it was a good one.
I wasn't sure if it was a so to speak, but so to speak, just in case.
The only thing about this rumor or whatever, I can't imagine Tony not dying. If somebody's got to be sacrificed, I kind of feel like it's going to be him.
Did you see the posters that went out this week where half of them, you saw them?
Yeah, everybody's black and white.
Half of them are black and white, half of them are in color.
But
did you see?
The interesting thing is that Wong is alive.
Yeah,
and Potts is alive.
Yep.
And there's somebody else I thought that was
what's
like,
his face?
Happy. Favreau is alive.
Happy's alive, yeah.
And I want to say there was somebody that was dead too that I was like, okay, well they didn't make it.
Well, it was the chick from Wakanda. Nobody was really sure.
Oh yeah, Shuri.
Shuri was gone?
Yeah, because we didn't. They don't really show that.
Oh, so that means there's no royal family right now.
Are you sure it was?
Stop it.
No.
You're better than that.
You're better than that.
Damn, you're not allowed.
Wow, they put me on blast on that one.
We expect better things than you.
I don't think Tony's gonna
bite it.
I think the Cap thing's more realistic. I think
Cap's definitely dying.
I think that what we're going to see from Robert Downey Jr. going forward is they will have someone else take over the mantle, like
he'll retire.
The chick that's Iron Person right now, and he'll still be kind of popping
in the
up.
backs.
Maybe he'll be the new Stan Lee. Maybe he'll be just pop up randomly in these movies.
See, the one thing that I don't, the one thing that from this rumor that I don't see is that there is that poster of like all the people that died, and they're like in an orange background, and it's like Soul World or whatever. And we've heard that rumor before too. So like they're not necessarily they're not necessarily dead. They're in
all
the Soul Gem.
Yeah, I can believe that. That makes more sense to me.
I agree.
But then it wouldn't, because they don't. Do they show Loki on there? Because I'd have to look at that, like because everybody that didn't die from the snap, like my theory from the beginning has been pre-snap is dead. Post-snap is coming back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe with the exception of Gamora, because it's a whole different beast.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have to, now that James Gunn is back. I wonder if that changes, because did he get fired before Infinity War?
There's conspiracy theories floating around about that now.
What do you mean?
That he was never fired.
It was all a work.
Oh, yeah.
There's a good old wrestling angle.
Yeah. They're like,
hey,
look,
you go off
we need to put you in
timeout
timeout to save face for a minute, and then we're going to bring you back.
Until you start doing it.
But then there's also like the
when he signed on to like the DC movie.
So there's another conspiracy about it, is that it was always Disney plan, but Gunn was never aware.
Okay.
So they were we're
Disney knew
we're top dogs for Disney. We're like, look, we're going to have to fire him. We'll hire him back. Just make him sit out. We'll get the PR. We'll get the PR for standing up, and then
Okay.
we'll get the PR for forgiving and bring him back.
And then he can work with the DC shit.
Well, I don't even think they were thinking about that. They were just thinking about themselves. And they were thinking about, so he went ahead and signed this other deal.
Gotcha.
And then they
I
were like,
can-
well, fuck. Well,
I can
okay,
imagine.
when you still come back, you can still do that movie. He's like,
Yeah.
and everybody wins. You know what I mean? Like, everybody
Marvel, DC,
satisfied.
and him.
Yeah.
Well, Marvel, DC, the
fans.
the fans, and
Everybody.
the crybabies.
And I could-
Everybody's satisfied.
I could see the DC deal becoming where he's more of a executive producer kind of deal, and somebody else does the day-to-days on it.
I don't know. He seems
know.
in.
Oh,
like,
on the
on Suicide Squad.
Yeah. And he's doing this Brightburn as well.
Yeah.
So he's been.
He didn't
busy
direct
bee.
that one, right?
He
He, like-
produced it.
Yeah.
I think he wrote and produced it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I can't fucking. I want that. Dude, that movie I'm so excited about because I have no idea about anything. It just seems like it's subject matter that I fucking love, and I want to see a new twist.
So my thing is, you're going to go see it. I'm going to ask you if the mother kills him. If you say no, I'm going the next weekend. If you say yes,
You're not gonna come see it with me?
It depends. It depends on the schedules.
Dude, I'm so offended.
I'm not like something about that one. Like it seems cool. Like I'm up for it. Like just like any of this other shit, like Jupiter Legacy and all this shit, where it's like the tropes of Superman and playing with that idea. I'm interested.
Yeah, but-
and I think it's almost more fascinating from a fan perspective
yeah.
that we're there in
Yes.
the cinematic place
Yes.
now.
Yes.
But if the mom kills him, it seems so predictable to me that I'm less interested in it.
I think he's gonna rule the world.
Like if that's the way it goes, like I'm going.
Sign me up.
Yeah. Shout out to the rest of the Cool Table Network, Enter the Realm, Shattercast Uncut, Beer and Bolters 30 and 40 and 20K, Plastic Fanatics, Stasis
20K
Lock,
would be so awesome.
Toy Detox, 8 weeks, building up to it, breaking the mold, fresh communication, and verbally challenged. And shout out to the rest of the Nerd Rage team. Dante Smacky Left, Smacky Sideways, Raul on Instagram, the Phillips, whether they be Maryland or Black.
Alibi. Timeout.
Uh-huh.
So, me thinking that the podcast was yesterday, Black Phillip was here to do it.
What was it?
Black Phillip came to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
What
we
a
were
bummer.
to surprise you. I totally fucked it up.
Yeah, that's all right. Next Wednesday. Surprise me then.
He's gonna be in Cambodia.
Really?
Dude, he's got such a wild tale to tell you. He might not be coming back because he might lose all his organs.
And of course, shout out to Manny as well. Manny, I'm expecting to hear from you. And then I think that's it.
With that said, happy tatas.
Flappy lips.
Hey, this is for Snowflake. I'm changing it up to Sweaty Taint.
Tight dick player. Doom, doom, doom.